Guys, I'm sorry I'm late on. I'm always late. I'm always doing a million things. It's really bad. I know. Also, I can't tie my hair up. It's driving me crazy because I got a treatment in it. So I'm like, ah. So Happy New Year, everybody. And I'm sorry I'm late on. We're going to go through some skincare. We're going to talk a little bit as well about new merch drop. I don't know if you can see it. I'm happy to do a collab with Pennies. Hi, Cal. Hey, Queen. Hey, you're the Queen. Sorry I'm late on, guys. You know me, I'm always doing a million things. And my resolution this year is when I say I'm going to do something. And it's funny, I'm never late for a meeting. I'm never late for a Zoom. I just feel like with TikTok, I don't know. I'm going to do better. I'm so sorry. So Happy New Year to everybody. My hair is down because I have extensions out and I have to leave a treatment in and I don't like it down. It drives me fucking crazy. I don't know if you can see the new merch. I'm happy to do a collab with Pennies, or as they call it, Primark. But I'm happy to do a collab with Pennies, but it'll be 50-50 after the cost of production. You know me when it comes to money. So guys, also we have skincare as well. Obviously we're going to do some live selling and we're going to pin some products. Actually, I'm going to do that now. And I think that for the new year as well, we're doing a whole thing of, you know, new year, new you, and join the gym and all the rest of it. But also as well, a lot of the time people join a membership gym and we're kind of going, you know what, how about new year, no gym, new skin. So I don't know if that's gonna work out in our favor, but we'll see. I'm just tagging some products, so I'm sorry, you guys. I'm gonna pin the Calm Down Karen cleanser, guys. We'll just wait for a few more people to come on. Maybe share the live, tell your friends. I don't know if you want to talk about skincare, politics, Botox. Also, we are now open for the registration of Botox, my Botox list in Dublin. So it'll be Ballsbridge, probably a list in Galway as well if I can get there, we'll see. But definitely in Dublin. And sure, look at if you're in Galway or Cork, just get the train up, come up and we'll hang out for the day. We're going to do clinics. So again, my list is open for the first time in about a year and a half. As everyone knows, I sold my group of clinics and then I had my own personal clinics. So I've had all my same people for 10, 12 years. I would never give up on them. They would kill me. But I would think that at this point in time as well, we did talk about opening the list for some more TikTokers and we're going to do an extra 3 days. So the next clinic, so all you have to do is put the link in the bio and then just put your email in. So we'll email you the clinical details and where the location is. Hi, hello, hi, you're so pretty. Oh, that's very kind of you. I literally got ready in about 11 minutes. It's Golden Globes here today. So with that effect, it's going to be busy, but I'm getting glammed on later on as well. And then the hair extensions will clip back in, but I have to leave my hair straight. It's driving me crazy. Hi guys, let me know if you're in Dublin or Ireland or where you are. We're going to talk about skincare. Also as well, my list for Dublin clinics for Botox is open. So you just need to go up to the bio and then fill in your email and then you'll get emailed dates and all availability. It's wide open. Anyone can come. I think we're doing 3 areas of Botox. Will be like either 375 or 435. It's not like crazy money. I just want to make it accessible for everyone. I would rather people come to me and have safe Botox than the horror stories I've been hearing about Botox in kitchens and all this crazy stuff. It'll be done in a clinical setting. It's never done at home, the usual. So just join the list. And like I said, the link is up above. So you just have to fill in your link and then the clinical list and the clinical details will come to you of the location, the dates. You can just book. It's not that complicated. There's no consultation fee. I'd rather people just come and have a chat and whatnot. I think Botox will be like $385 or $435. It's not going to be, you know, $800. Or 800 euros. It's not going to be crazy. Filler's a little bit more expensive, but again, all you need to do is just add your name to the list. So we're going to go back to Calm Down Karen cleanser, and I'm going to just pin this. If you purchase during the live, what we're going to do, it's actually pinned. Okay, great. I'm finally getting the hang of this. So this is the Calm Down Karen cleanser. It's for irritated skin. And I know it's a little bit of a play on word, but the reality is that I have my other skincare brands, which is like Dermaface MD, which is 12 years. So that's very clinical, very medical. This is $145. At the moment, it's 40% off because we are phasing out the white and we're going to be having just only the blue color over the next 6 or 9 months. So it's the exact same formulation as the blue version as well. So just to let you guys know, the white, there's still a few bundles left of the white, both in the peptide eye cream and also the triple peptide eye cream and also the hyaluronic. But the Calm Down Karen cleanser, anyone buying here during the live, you will receive an additional gift, which is your little cleanser foam and then a face roller as well while stocks last. So guys, if you buy live now during the TikTok live, during the TikTok sale, it's $32. Happy New Year, thank you. Happy New Year, Irish Mama, and to everyone, to all the TikTok fam here as well. Also as well, new merch drop. I don't know if anyone can see because we went a little viral with the I went to Mount Anvil. If I need to bring it, I can bring it. So also Pennies, Primark, if you want to do a little collab, we can mass produce these. I think we should give a percentage of the profits to a certain charity. And then other than that, it's 50-50 on a profit share after production, you know me. Which would probably be about like €1 knowing Pennies. But Pennies, Primark, if anyone wants to do a collab, I mean, I'm gonna, this is a sample of what I'm gonna do here, but again, no one in America knows Mount Amble, and for me to ship it over there, it's kind of a pain in the ass. So Calm Down Karen Cleanser, it's pinned, it's $32, it's for irritated skin, and if you buy now during the live, you will get a little cleansing, it's cute little baby blue, and a face roller as well. The face roller is $36, and the other face cleanser is like $18, so it's great. So if you guys want to go to the TikTok shop, we are selling product live now. So I don't know if you want to talk about politics, guys. There's lots of talk about oops on the MTA. Oops. Did I do that? Well, I know I went to Mount Amble, but they couldn't fit it all in the same line. So I was like, whatever, who cares? It's just a sample. So we'll see. I have it coming in green as well. So yeah, it'll be fun. But we're selling live now on TikTok, and the live selling is Calm Down Karen Cleanser. So you can either pop that in your basket, and with that you'll get a free gift as well if you're shopping during the live. Then as well as that, we're talking politics before Christmas, so I don't know if anyone has any thoughts on that. Hi Hannah Murphy, how are you? Yeah, like the live, guys, share the live. This is the first live I've done in about 2.5 weeks. I got very sick over Christmas, boring, I'm not going to bore you with the details. I had a little bout of diverticulitis after I finished doing all the auditions for Housewives, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and stuff. I was also doing a lot of comedy, so sometimes that just gets the better of me. Then I rose from my bed, and Christmas Day I helped feed homeless people at the Laugh Factory, and then I got a terrible, I think it was a flu, I think it was COVID. We all got really sick here. So last night was my first time up on stage in 2 weeks literally. So, and I wasn't even due to go up. I popped into different clubs, and then one of the clubs was like, hey, you want to jump up? And I was like, yeah, I'll do a drop in. So that's always very fun. So we are selling on the live now. We did a Get Ready With Me skincare just before the holidays, where I did all my skincare prep, and this is what I use in my skincare. So I use this Calm Down Karen Cleanser to prep my own skin. Then typically I'll afterwards, when it's all cleansed, when it's wet, I'll tap on the hyaluronic. So this is the 1000X hyaluronic. So this is a great one to have under your makeup, and it really sets your makeup and stuff. So again, I don't know if people want to talk Botox. I don't know if people want to talk about the fact that we are indeed opening the list for Botox clinics in Dublin. So if you go, and you can search up above, and then you can just add your email, and you get all the emails of the booking, the prices, etc, etc. So again, we're here really on a TikTok shop live today, and it's a Calm Down Karen Cleanser that we're promoting, and that is pinned. But again, the Calm Down Karen Cleanser sits under the medical brands, and again, we ship to Ireland, we ship to Canada, US, free shipping to the US over $40. If you're shopping in the US right now, you can buy this as $32. Also, the TikTok shop is like 30% off for a new purchase or a new TikTok buyer. And then again, at the moment, it's 40% off for the Dermaface MD Triple Peptide Eye Cream, and also for the white labeling of the 1000X hyaluronic acid serum. So guys, you can have a combination of everything. And again, I don't know, but all I can say is I went to Mount Amble. If I need to bring it, I can bring it. We're happy to do a collab with Pennies or with Primark, but again, like I said, 50% after the production costs, or maybe 30% of the overall gross. We'll work something out. But again, if anyone has any politics, is there so much talk of situation? Yeah, everything is that. But again, over here, I live in Beverly Hills, and it's a very Jewish community, so it's just kind of safer to not bring up the topic, if that makes sense. It's just, and also as well, just there's way more layers to the whole thing. I think as well, you know, a lot of people in Europe, I know that some people have a deep understanding of everything, but also as well, just from friends of mine who've visited Israel as well, you know, it's very layered, and it's very complicated, and it's going on a long time as well. It's blowing up now, but the years from both sides have been. But yeah, again, I don't, if you can't control something, there's not a huge amount you can do other than, I guess, pray and like, I don't know. But yeah, it's a very complicated situation, and it's particularly complicated over here as well, because like I said, I live in a very Jewish community, and so I think both sides are absolutely adamant in the way that they've been brought up to think a certain way. So it's just a very complicated situation. So LA is complicated. You know, LA is cool. LA is a big blended family for sure. But I think the situation is complicated. And so, you know, if you live among certain people, then you hear and you just don't say anything, because sometimes it's easier in many ways to just not get into a narrative, because again, it's very complicated. It's more layered than even Europe can see. And I think seeing it from the eyes of, like, I don't know, I just feel like there's more things gone on that people didn't know about 20 or 30 years ago, and there's deep rooted angst between both. So I don't know, but we can't solve it. All we can do is but I do find it interesting that certain people say something, and then they say, just because you don't, so if someone said, like, you should be very careful here. For example, actually, I'm not going to say anything, but I just think when you say that you want to protect innocent people and innocent children, it doesn't automatically mean you're pro a terrorist group or anti a particular religious group. It's just you're anti don't be a cunt. But again, you have to be very careful and don't be a bad person. You just have to be careful. And again, I'm busy doing comedy. I'm launching skincare. I do what I can do, what I can control, and I can't, whatever. So who controls it? I mean, the narrative, the news control it. So even the narrative in Europe is different to the narrative in the US. So it's just interesting. I think before social media and before TikTok in particular often has the news on the ground as it happens. But I think before that, again, certain countries would put out a certain narrative and everyone always just believed the government and believed the news stations. Ireland particularly believes everything. I'm not even talking about this situation. I'm just talking about things like COVID vaccines and blah. Like there's no virus that you need 7 booster shots for. It's medically insane. So, we all got the first few and that's grand. I lived in the East Coast growing up, then moved back to Ireland. Do you recommend LA? LA is the greatest city in the world, for sure. But it's a big blended family. But I like that. No, I didn't imply that the Americans are more informed than Europeans at all. I just merely said that I have friends here who have visited there. So the information they bring back, that's not what I said. So don't say things that I don't say. But again, I'm not here to talk about politics. Like really, to be honest with you, I mean, I think politics starts at home. You've got to save your own family first. And Ireland is in a dire strait in terms of politics right now. And the names that are coming into the pot that might run for presidential 2024, I think it's November 2025, are very odd, to be honest. So Dr Botox for president, again, I'll get shit done, but again, it's not going to be pleasant, it's not going to be easy. It'll be a quick rip off the band-aid and like whatever. But again, I mean, I'm very settled here. I have skincare, I've got commitments, do a lot of comedy. If the country, like, I think, I don't know, what do you actually have to do to be president? I think the local authorities need to nominate you or something like that. So no one in Ireland knows who you are. Okay, whatever. Well, thanks for chatting with me. It's funny, like you're chitty chatty on the TikTok. So, the new government chat is on the way. I know, Hannah. I know, it's so funny. It's hilarious because we talked about that because also as well the Mexican government are raffling off their Airbus A320. So I did buy a couple of tickets. Ireland, you're welcome. Hi Zara, how are you? Happy New Year. I feel like I'm meant to be selling skincare, obviously, as always, but we always get into other topics and whatnot. And the Golden Globes are on here tonight, so that's going to be a really fun night. It's only 3:15 here in the afternoon. And a comedian is hosting, Joe Coy, who's hilarious. Very, very nice man. I met him about 7 or 8 weeks ago. He jumped up in the lab at the Improv, and then we were in the main room, one of my friends was on, and then we were doing the earlier show in the lab. So there's a corridor between the lab, which is a smaller room in the Hollywood Improv, and then the main room. So only comics know about it. So I was running in and I burst open the door, and then he was there, and I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And then I was like, oh, it's Joe Coy. And then he had just done a set, so I was like, you're fucking hilarious. And he's just very gentleman, very, very nice. Happy New Year, Zara, as well. Yes, I agree for sure. I think while we're on the live as well, if you buy the Calm Down Karen Cleanser, I know in Ireland it's a pain in the ass to ship it, but we do ship it. So if you're buying the Calm Down Karen Cleanser, we are giving away, if you're purchasing during the live, so go over to the TikTok shop. If you're purchasing during the live, you get a free facial cleanser as well, which is worth $18. And also I think TikTok shop is 30% off. If you're in Ireland, then you can shop on other storefronts as well. And again, we have our Dermaface MD Hyaluronic. We have it in navy blue and white. What I will say is the navy blue is going to be our colour from basically from 2025. So any of the white stock, we're going to phase out over the course of this year. The shelf life is 2 years anyway, so it's not a big deal. But we're going to phase out. So if you go to the other storefront, you can buy these products at 40% off, and they're the exact same formulation as that. And then today we're really, the pinned product, I guess, is really the Calm Down Karen Cleanser. So who are the A-listers expected to attend? Just the usual suspects, actually. I think, like I said, Joe Coy, I know, is hosting, and he's a comedian, so a lot of the local comedians are going to attend as well. Also, just word on the street as well, and I heard this from a very reliable source, somebody who does all the screeners for the Oscars. Barry Keogh is obviously going to get nominated and probably win an Oscar for Saltburn. I don't know if you guys saw it, but that's I literally heard that from my entertainment attorney, who's also on the board for Oscars, so just heads up on that. So guys, I'm just literally, I don't know if the lighting is good here today. It's kind of weird. I don't have anyone in the office today, and so I'm kind of I don't actually, this is already my thing, but anyway. But fit check as well, we have I went to Mount Anvil. If I need to bring it, I can bring a sweatshirt. So happy to do a collab with Primark and with Pennies. And also I have my UNCs, but I put some pink laces in. I was back on stage last night doing stand-up comedy, so that was an awful lot of fun. And guys, just to let you know as well that and I'm going to just put these pinned products here as well now. So basically, while we are here, I feel like I should just pin these other products because these are actually 40% off at the moment. So the triple peptide eye cream, we are phasing out the white and then the 1000x hyaluronic. So basically the navy is going to be the colour from 2025. We're only going to have navy. So over this course of this year, the shelf life is still 2 years on these products. But over the course of this year, we're going to phase out the white. And then obviously we've calmed down Karen Cleanser. We have a lot of stock of that. So at the moment, that's $32. And if you buy during the live, you also get a cleansing. Not the biggest fan of Barry Keoghan. Yeah, I haven't either, but I remember he was in like Love Hate. Remember he did the cat scene, and I admire him as an actor. Like he's good for sure, but he's a mad fucker. Like imagine I'm watching the end scene, and you know when you listen to a song, you'll get chills up your back, and I'm watching the scene, and I don't really ever get chills up my back from a scene, and he's dancing around like whatever, and it's funny in the song and whatever. But even the graveyard scene, he improvised, and again, like that's a really bold actor and a very bold choice. So he's definitely going to, for sure get an Oscar for that, Oscar nominated. Oh my God, Zara. The only reason I watched it was because there's an Irish comic. What's his name? He's a funny name. Oh my God, he does loads of comedy in England. What's his name? He's married to a woman called Tara. Anyway, he did this funny video going, oh, you should watch it with a family. And I was like, oh gosh, that's funny. And then I was like, oh, that's that movie. So I just thought it was funny and I watched it last week. But I was sick with the COVID, so I had like nothing else to do. So it was boring as anything. Guys, I'm not going to stay on the live too long today because I am literally, the Golden Globes are on and I need to get my hair extensions and I can't stand my hair like this and I can't put it up so it's doing my head in. And I was up late last night doing comedy. So we are doing a live to sell the product. So again, just to let you know, it's 40% off the Dermaface MD 1000X Hyaluronic and also 40% off the triple peptide eye cream. This is the exact same formulation as the blue. So these are the exact same formulations. So basically, it's just that we're going to phase out over the course of this year. We're going to phase out the white. And again, I went to Mount Temple. If I need to bring it, I can bring it. We did a Get Ready live with me for the skincare prep. But even today, I just used the Calm Down Karen Cleanser. And then after that, I used the 1000X Hyaluronic. I just patted it on my wet skin and then I sealed it with some moisturizer, put a little triple peptide eye cream around my eyes and also my upper lip. I'm getting my Botox done on Tuesday. I'm very excited. I am on the register here, so I don't have an Allergan account here, but also as well, just to let everybody know, you can absolutely sign up to come to the clinics in Dublin. February, March, April, May, June. Like my list is literally open. I think it's going to just stay open for another week or so. We're accepting new patients. So you don't even have to book this week. You don't even have to book next month. You could book in April, you could book in May, but just to be in the loop as well, we have a separate email list which is managed just for patients because we don't want to start annoying all the skincare people in America with patient list for Ireland. So if you want to avail of Botox, and again we're charging I think $385 to $425. It's not crazy. We can promise you it is Allergan Botox. It won't be done in a kitchen. You won't go blind and you won't get a droopy eye. Well, droopy eye is always a side risk, but I've never had one yet. But what we will say is it's $385 to $425. Filler will be Juvederm Filler Ultra. And again, if you want to join the list, we're doing a separate email list for everybody in Dublin and Galway and Cork. So all you need to do is go into my link tree or my link in my bio on my YouTube or my TikTok, and you can just add your email in and then you get all the dates and then you can take your time with the dates whenever you want to book. You can always book as well 3 months, 4 months in advance, and then as it gets closer you can reschedule or whatever. But I would urge people that if you want to get your Botox done with me, and it's nobody else doing it, you'll be coming getting Botox Bitch herself, will fly in, the product will be delivered to the clinic in Ireland from Ireland, and then I will do your Botox. There'll be no one else doing your Botox. You're going to be with the Botox Bitch for the Botox. And again, it'll be about $385, $425, something like that. It's not going to be crazy because I would rather people come and get safe Botox than be getting... Like, if people are selling Botox for $150, that's what it costs to buy the vial of Botox with VAT. So, so get your Botox safe. So we're not trying to do a big... I've just kind of, I suppose, in a way, since I sold my clinics 5 years ago, I sold my Dermaface Botox clinics, I sold my private clinic, and I think I'm at the stage now where I'm happy to slightly build out my private patient list. So again, you'll just be seeing me, obviously there'll be a nurse there as well, but like you're not going to have one of my associate doctors or anything else like that. You'll just be booking in to see with me. So I think it'd be fun to come back. I particularly urged to do this by the TikTokers who were all like, hey, can you do a Botox clinic? And I was like, okay, sure. So we're going to do an extra 2 or 3 days each time now for the TikTokers. And again, just add your email to the relevant email list so that you can get all the dates, you can get all the information. You don't even need to book today or tomorrow. But my list is going to shut, I think it'll probably shut on the 17th or 18th of January. So you must add your name now. And again, I only open my list in January. And again, you don't need to book this month. You don't even need to book next month. You just need to be on the list and then you can book it at your leisure or at your leisure. So make sure if you want to get your Botox done with the Botox Bitch in Dublin, we may do Cork and Galway, or else we might just say, hey, listen, pop up on the train and come see how things work out. But just, if you're not in, you can't win, so to speak. So make sure you add your name to that list. We're keeping it separate because we can't email and bombard people who are interested in skincare living in America with details of a clinic in Ireland. So we're just doing a separate clinical list for Dublin and for Irish women and men who want to get Botox. Mostly it's female. So if you want to be having your Botox done, make sure you add your name to the list. So it's link up above, and then just make sure you add your email, and then you'll get sent dates and prices and everything in due course. But the list is only open. So just to clarify this, if you want Botox and you're in Ireland or Cork or Galway or anywhere else in Ireland and you want Botox done with me, and it'll be actually with me, you need to add your name to the list. The list is up above there, and just put your email in, and then you'll get all the details, the prices. You do not need to book it today. You don't even need to book tomorrow. But my list will close. I only ever open it up for January, and then we take in all the new intake, and then after that, I don't take it to anyone else till the following January. So just make sure you let everyone know who wants to get their Botox done, just to come. Do you think they'll serve Macari's chippers at the Golden Globes? No, I don't. I don't think they will serve it, no. And you know what as well, I kind of want to do a TikTok where I put on a wig and be like 19 felonies, never been to prison, but I think that might be, I mean, it's just a joke, but like maybe it might not be seen as funny. So guys, just to let you know, obviously we have the blue Dermaface MD 1000X triple peptide eye cream and the 1000X hyaluronic. And again, we have it in white. The white we're going to actually sell off at 40%. It's the exact same formulation. There's a 2-year shelf life on this. It's just that we're phasing out the white over 2024. It'll be all blue. The reason for this mainly is it's really for no other reason than my other brand, Aerospace MD, is going to be white and navy. So, you know, I can't have that as that. It's very hard to differentiate the two. So these two brands will be like this, and then they'll be separated by a colour. So we are 40% off all of these at the moment right now. So I think it's a really good deal. And again, this is what I have underneath my makeup today. And then I just, you know, it was Virginia's birthday over the weekend. Yeah, I don't know anything. I don't follow. Someone said to me she was in Miami or something. I don't know. I don't really pay that much attention. I mean, I know it's funny to joke around and show the clips, and certainly it's good leverage for the mischief and madness, but I don't particularly follow. Oh no, I wouldn't do her Botox. She's trouble. Anything to do with that woman is trouble. Like, it's funny, I have a bit of a joke about Jodas. Lisa Murphy was a lady. Roz, I mean, I thought Roz was a speaking extra, honestly, till season 2. So, I mean, forgive me for that. But again, they're just funny. And even Jodas is so clever and so much banter, and she's TV gold. The other one is, you've no idea, like, just dangerous. So, and even it's funny, I was talking about this with someone else recently. A lot went on before the move to Marbella. And certain people invested as well, people that we know. So if you're ever in Donnybrook Fair, there's a lovely lady has a salon above. They remortgaged their house, invested everything. People left for Marbella. Friendship was over. House was lost. I think mines were lost. I think there was other so the whole, yeah, not a good human being. Does Jo still live in Ireland these days? I think so. I think she wanted to go to America at some stage. Love, Michael O'Reilly. Hi, Michael. Hey, love. Happy New Year. This is my first live in 3 weeks. I swear to God, I got so sick over Christmas. It was just like, I think after I did the final auditions for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, I was just like wiped. I just like the Saturday, then I just was like, you know, that way. And again, new sample. If I went to Mount Amble, if I need to bring it, I can bring it. So that is going to be merch drop. But also as well, if Penny's want to do a collab and make it, or Primark, are you talking about Bernie? Who's Bernie? No, we're talking about Jodas. And then talking about Virginia. Hi, Marco. Chiacante from Italy. I hope, are you Virginia's cousin? Oh, Jesus, the Italians will be on here. So, Marco, we did a real, I'm actually in LA right now live, and we're selling skincare, but I did a reality TV show, The Real Housewives of Ireland, and I'm down to the last 7 to be on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. We'll see if the money's interesting and the concept is interesting, we'll go with it. But again, if I'm not at a table where there's a monetary value in me being there, I'm not going to waste my time. But anyway, I did this show, Marco, and there was a girl on it of Italian-Irish descent, and she was vicious, she was lethal. So they had a couple of chip shops, so we used to call her Flip the Burger or Vagina Macaroni. So where are you originally from, Ireland? I grew up in the mean streets of South Central Dublin 4, which is basically Irish Beverly Hills, so Ballsbridge. Would you do Dancing with the Stars in Ireland? No, I couldn't be there for 12 weeks. It's freezing at that time of the year. But my friend Norma Sheehan always wants to do it, so let Normsy do it. I think that would be great. They actually filmed the Dancing with the Stars here in America, just literally like at 7 blocks from my house. So I think the Dancing with the Stars here is good. You get paid quite good money. Maurizio did it, which was crazy because it was in the middle of all his drama with Kyle, and then he had his hand on the hip of his dance partner going, me and Kyle are trying to work it out. It was like really fucked up, to be honest with you. So hi, Amanda Keane. Is everyone in Ireland or in America? I feel like we always get the Irish posse when we're on the live. So again, I'm just going to pin another product as well, because we're meant to be selling skincare live. And again, if you buy anything during the live, you will get a free facial cleanser. So if you buy the Calm Down Karen cleanser during the live, so go over to the TikTok live shop, even just get me some brownie points with Mariah, because she'd be like, you haven't done a live in 3 weeks, so you need to get on the live. So you do get a free product with that as well. So yeah, it's funny. Bray, County Wicklow. That's where you're from, Yvonne, is it? Hi. I love an old Avoca hot chocolate. And I love also going to Paris Court and Enniskerry, anyway, it is what it is. I didn't go home this Christmas. I just had too much on here, and it's kind of weird, and I really thought I'd get a lot more done while I was here, and actually I ended up getting sick, so I really don't know, was it even worth it? But maybe if I travelled, I'd have been even more sick, so I don't know. I resurrected on Friday. I did stand-up comedy again last night, so we're kind of back in it. Rathfarnham. Oh, okay, yeah. My friend, actually one of my friends lives in Rathfarnham. You're from Kerry but live in Philadelphia. Oh, that's cool. Hi, Mossy. How are you? What's Philadelphia like at the moment? It's probably like super, super cold, you know, that way. Also as well, like I know that everyone's talking about politics and there's lots going on, but Dublin North Sider. Oh, listen, come here. I was born in Griffith Avenue, so they used to always joke from Britas to Barbados. So listen, come here to me. I spent the first like 3 or 4 years of my life living on Griffith Avenue. So I was born on the north side, but defected over. The other weird thing is, I don't know, when you're a south sider in Dublin, when you cross the River Liffey, you're always a bit angsty till you get back. I presume it's the same for the north siders, just because you don't know your way around or whatever. That's where we were joking as well. Okay, don't go for me for this. But we were joking about Dr Botox for president. We were like, Chucky or Botox, and you know, and honestly, I'm not joking you. If they don't sort it out and someone good doesn't run, like I am the great granny, so Michael Collins, and I went to Mount Amble, so if I need to bring it, I can bring it. But jokes aside, right, the Orson Uachtaráin is still on the south side, isn't it? But it's just across the River Liffey. And again, I'd have to have a satellite clinic in Ballsbridge, somewhere along the balsamic vinegar belt. Just the delivery options are better, I feel, and I would do my better work there. And then we could be weekends in the Ors, but the Ors still feels very out of the city. I don't know. Galway here. Hi, Galway. I love Galway. I actually, for our newsletter, so basically my clinical list is open for Dublin, Cork and Galway. So only open for the month of January. It'll only be open until we get to a certain number. So I think there's only like 42 new patient application. Like, it's not even an application. You put your email in and then we send you the details. You don't need to book this week. You don't need to book this month. You can just be in the loop. But once it gets to January, then we'll close the list. Normally it's the end of January. Yeah, it's the Phoenix Park. But it's the Phoenix Park, the north side or the south side. But hello in Galway. Anyway, for the newsletter, inviting everybody to join the list for the Botox clinics in Dublin, which will be like March, April, May. And then they'll be cyclically every 3 months, so we come back and we do your Botox and you're good and there's no bother. But for the list, we actually use a t-shirt, I Love Galway. You know the iconic t-shirt I have that says I Love Botox? We use the I Love Galway t-shirt for the photo shoot that we did to announce the clinical list open as well. So thanks for following, Karen O'Connor. Thanks for following as well, Johnny. Hi everyone, let me know where you are. I'm in LA at the moment. The Golden Globes are on tonight. I'm meant to be selling TikTok, but as usual, we're gossiping about the Real Housewives of Ireland. Also, I'm down to the last 7 for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I'm telling everyone, I don't give a shit. They didn't make me sign an NDA, so I'm like whatever, who cares? And on the audition as well, they asked me what I thought of everyone, and I was like, Sutton Strachan, I can't remember her name. What's her name? They were like, Sutton. I was like, whatever, I just call her Hillbilly Hilda. I said she looks and sounds like a constipated coyote. I was such a bitch in the audition. And then they were asking me about Crystal. I was like, she doesn't need the money. She's nothing to promote. And she's the personality of a fucking fire hydrant. So I was wicked in the audition. So it might be too much because they're very gentle parenting. The English would say it's Southern Ireland. Yeah, Southern Ireland. It does my head in. You see on my podcast, episode 11 and 12, I went through all of this. Thanks for the love hearts, you guys. Oh, you guys haven't got series 10 yet of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, have you? Yvonne, tell me. Oh my God, because on my podcast, I have clips of it and I talk all about it, what's going on. Because also Maurizia's office is just across the road from me. And also, so I know a lot of people, so I always get the intel on what's going on. And they're definitely on a separation. So for sure. No, not yet. So you don't have series 10 of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Can you not watch it on Hulu or Hey You? Or that's really annoying. So that means if I do it, then you guys won't get it live. You'll get it like a year later. I'd love to see you in Real Housewives. Oh my God. Yeah, I think as well the problem they have is with Lisa Vanderpump. They liked her and her clipped accent. I don't think she's that posh actually, because if you ever listen to her turn of phrase, it's quite Cockney. So she speaks very well and blah blah blah, but she's got Cockney East End phrases, so maybe she's not that posh. I said that to the people as well. Oh my God, I was wild on the audition. But like again, they're not like looking for nice Nancy, do you know what I mean? And also there's a lot of girls on that show, talkative Tasha, so it's not happening. I got to love seeing the rest, but it's not happening. So you guys you don't see would you be brought in as a friend of someone? They asked me that, and I was like, well, I could put my product in Sutton's store. And then also one of Kyle's daughters is very good friends with someone I know who does buying Beverly Hills. And I did a tour. I don't know if it's going to be in this season, it might be next season, but where we were doing a tour and I was like, oh, no pickleball, no purchase, just be my usual ridiculous self. So you were in store in August. Oh, wait, I'm missing... Fun fact, I used to do Jodas's hair when you were filming Dublin Housewives. Oh my God, stop it, Johnny. She's the crack. Like, she is so clever at reality TV. She's so quick-witted. Like, I look at her sound bites and I'm like, I think that bitch was better than me, to be honest with you. She's just brilliant. You know, she's like TV gold. I hate my hair, by the way, at the moment. I can't put it up because I have a treatment in it and it's meant to straighten it. And then the clip-ins have to go in and my extensions are getting done on Tuesday. And my Botox is getting done on Tuesday. I rang up Allergan and I was like, hi, it's Dr Botox here. I'm slightly stranded in America. I didn't get back because I always do my own Botox. So I was like, Allergan, you're going to have to ship me. I was like, I'm not on the register here yet because my registration hasn't come through. And I was like, you're going to have to ship me just a vial of Botox. I said, look, I'm not on the register, but like hook a Botox bitch up. They were like, that's adorable. Go fuck yourself. So I've got to go down to the Wilshire corridor. I've got a cool Russian Botox bitch and she will do my Botox. It's weird someone else do my Botox. It's like fucking, she's very good. She did it once before when I was stuck. But it's weird. I would much rather do my Botox. So I don't know if you guys should follow while I do my Botox on Tuesday. The messages are slow coming up here. My hair is beautiful. Oh, hi girl. Maria's a sweetheart. She was at the comedy show last night. And so we were discussing my hair because she has the most beautiful extensions in and I wanna get my extensions done. But yes, it's very straight and I can't put it up, which is doing my crazy. Oh my God, listen, come here, the first dinner party you have, like the only reason I would do the Real Housewives, everyone goes, so if people do Housewives because they want to be famous, okay, I'm just going to, so it's so funny, on the interview they were like, so have you always wanted to be like back into reality TV? I was like, oh God, no, I had like, sorry, no, this is really noisy, sorry. Oh my God, I'm really annoying. So they were like, are you, and I was like, no. I said, I'm doing reality TV. I said, you should only do reality TV if you have shit to sell. And they were like, oh, okay. And they were like, do you have stuff to sell? And I'm like, yeah, I have shit to sell. I'm like, here's me, like, literally, yeah, I'll do whatever. So the reality TV for me is just a vehicle to sell shit. Like, it's not like, I've enjoyed my 4 or 5 years of anonymity. I've had the best time I've been able to develop as a comic privately. I was not like, oh, hey, I want to be known for doing reality TV. And again, it's kind of like embarrassing doing reality TV. But over here, it's kind of a big currency. So I don't think it's quite as bad over here. And they always bring me on stage. They're like, it's Dr. Botox from the Real Housewives of Ireland. And yes, you merch. But I don't know if we should make it ourselves. Because if I make it here and have to ship it to Ireland, it'll cost so much that it won't be worth it. Maybe we need to do a collab with Pennies. What do you think? Or Primark or whatever. Sorry, I'll say nothing. I'm back in LA in August. I can sell sand to the Arabs. Okay, Yvonne, that sounds like a good plan. Are you back in LA in August? Make sure you hit me up and come and hang out. We'll come to one of my comedy shows. I'll just pick you up and you can just come. My friend is in town and she is coming to my show on Tuesday. So I'm at the Comedy Store on Tuesday. I'm at the Comedy Store next Tuesday. I'm at the Comedy Store Friday. I wasn't even going to perform comedy this week because I just got my voice back this weekend. And I broke a nail as well, of course, obviously. And of course, it's Sunday. Yeah, Yvonne, definitely look me up. Guys, I'm meant to be selling skincare, but I don't know, do we want to sell skincare or talk about Botox? I will say this, if you want to get your Botox done with me, Dr. Botox, this year, my list is open. So the Dermaface clinics were all sold. My personal clinic list has always been open. I've always taken care of my same patients, but I haven't taken on new patients for 2 or 3 years just because commitments. I just didn't want to. But I'm at a point now where I feel like I would like to meet new patients. I would like to take on new patients. When I take on, I love hard. I don't like, you're not going to get passed off to an associate doctor. You will only be coming to me. So if you want to get your Botox done with a Botox Bitch in Dublin, we'll have clinics March, April, May. Like it'll be every 6 weeks. So you don't need to even book it now. You don't even need to commit to booking it now. But what you do need to do while my list is open is just add your name up above. So go into the link tree, add your name, and then you get all the details, all the clinical dates. Botox is going to be about $375, $435 for 2024. We're not going to go for the big crazy 800. I'm not looking to, like, I'd rather people have a safe treatment with me. So when were you last in Dublin? Sometimes I go to Dublin like twice in a month. It can vary or whatever. It's for a full face of Botox. So over here they do per unit. So typically, like, I will get about 30 units of Botox and you can pay anywhere between $8 and $15. So in Ireland, we always do 1 area, 2 areas, 3 areas. So I feel like we should go to the unit amount and do like $10 a unit or the equivalent and just let people have what units they want to have. I don't know. You guys let me know because we'll work out the fee. Typically at the moment I was charged 1 area was $350, 2 areas was $400 and 3 areas is like $435 or something like that. I'm not here to, I mean, I feel like if people are getting filler done and the price definitely adds up. But again, I'd rather people have a safe treatment and you'll be able to buy the skincare as a pop-up as well. But we are shipping to Ireland. I think it's $18 for shipping. But you know, it is what it is. Calm Down Karen cleansers. This is what I use. People were like, what did you use to get your skin ready? So this is what I use all the time. It's gorgeous. It's really cute, look, and it's like a little souffle inside. So you have a little, and it smells so nice. When people are wrecking my fucking head, I just open this and I'm like, it's calming, and it is for irritated skin. And I know it's a play on words, but obviously it sits under my Aerospace MD brand. That's the oxygenating, hydrating moisturizer, and it also sits under the Dermaface MD brand as well. So this is the Calm Down Karen cleanser. It is fun, but it's very good cleanser. I use this to cleanse my skin, and then afterwards, typically I'll tap on some hyaluronic, and then I'll put my makeup on or whatever. I never had it would be interested in freshening up, but not sure. Yeah, I mean, I think the thing to do is just add your name to the email list, and then you can ask any clinical questions as well. I think Mariah is going to take care of that list, or else Mary. We have an older lady in Ireland who I think is sometimes better because she's on the ground there or whatever. So yeah, I mean, the thing is, my list hasn't been open in 18 months or 24 months. I haven't taken on new patients. I've just had my same core patients. So my clinics were sold 5 years ago. I came to LA, back and forth. Still always looked after my same. I have a clinical base of a number of patients, and I would always look after them. But I haven't opened my list for new patients, but my list is open right now because TikTok has asked me to open my list, and people want to get their Botox done with the original Botox Bitch. So come and see me in Dublin, and so literally just add your name to the email list, and then you'll get all the details. You don't even need to book today. The list will close. As soon as we get to the numbers, it'll just close. So that could be next week. It could be later in the month. But again, once we get to the capacity, there's only so many people I can see, because the thing is with Botox, if you're getting it done every 3 months, I have to fly in and take care of everybody, and I just don't have weeks on end to be hanging around. So basically, thanks for the love hearts, for the shares. So basically, if you want to come and have your Botox with me, it's not going to be any more expensive than anywhere else. I can promise you it won't be done in the kitchen. You won't go blind, and it'll be Allergan Botox. So I would say that if you want to sign up, just go to the, I mean, I have to be careful, this is a TikTok shop we're selling on, but in any of my, there's a link tree, and it just literally says sign up for Botox clinics. So if you just go into the link tree above, then you can go to the TikTok shop, you can shop anything, and you can shop any of the products, or you can just sign up. So you have to be signed up though. It's just because we have our skincare list, and we don't want to be bothering the people in America with lists of clinical dates in Dublin. It would be silly. So we're just doing a separate list for Ireland. So you just have to sign up and stuff. Thanks, Pippi, for following me. Thanks, Yvonne. And yeah, follow, like, share. Amazing. I'm going to just pin another product because we are meant to be doing a live selling. So I think it's kind of, I don't know if we should do a giveaway. I feel like that's something for like maybe next week. So again, I'm just going to pin the Calm Down Karen cleanser, you guys. So again, if you buy this during the live, so go over to the TikTok shop, buy it during the live, and then you'll also get a free cleansing brush as well that just helps you cleanse your skin. I use this on my skin all the time. This is what I use. It is for irritated skin. It's great for oily skin. I don't have oily skin, but it's really, really great. Oh, Erin, no, I'm not iconic. You're iconic. So it's a Sunday afternoon here. It's like 3:15. I'm going to have some coffee. I shouldn't drink coffee this late, but I'm like, I know it's not a Starbucks. Someone the other day said, Zara was like, we don't do Starbucks anymore, sis. I agree with you completely. I never liked Starbucks anyway, because as soon as they came to Ireland, I was like, oh, their toilets are awful. I'm always like, if someone doesn't have good toilets, I don't do that. Oh, that's great, Zara. Perfect. You joined the list. Yeah. And Zara, feel free to also message or tell anyone, because I have to be careful on TikTok. We're doing live selling on TikTok shop. You're not meant to be redirecting people to whatever, but I have to also keep people happy. I don't want people in Ireland getting Botox done in people's kitchens with bad, but like, it concerns me. So we're not here to make big buck. We'll just charge, it'll be like $375, $435 probably, something like that, probably for upper half of the face or whatever. So yeah, so guys, and feel free to be friends with each other as well, because also when I come back as well, I'll do a podcast live from there as well. We'll obviously do an audience. Also as well, in June, I'm going to roll back in with some LA comics, big names. I'm not going to do like an hour. They'll do longer. I'll do 10-15 minutes and probably host it. But do you guys want to come and see me do comedy or no? Or like, should I include Ireland? We're doing it in London. Yeah, I didn't like the flavour of Starbucks either. This is from a local coffee shop, and I just didn't want to have, I just put a sticker. We put stickers made in the US for the stuff we shipped in the US, and I put a sticker over because I didn't want to give any advertisement to anyone. Yeah, I don't like the flavour of Starbucks. I quite like Alfred's coffee, actually. It's delicious. Where did you used to live in Ireland before you went stateside? Oh, Ballsbridge, Donnybrook, kind of D4. I do this joke where I go, as you can probably tell from the accent, I'm Irish. I grew up on the mean streets of South Central Dublin 4, which is basically Irish Beverly Hills, or as I like to call it, Dublin 90210. They all laugh, whatever, so it was funny. My favourite joke is a joke I do about Crenshaw. It's like a killer joke. So yes, love the humour. Yeah, and actually, I'm gonna I'm gonna make some TikToks after this, and I think they're funny. We picked out a few that are funny. I'm gonna probably do one where I put on a blonde wig and do Virginia McCarthy's husband. You know, I have 19 felonies. I've never been to prison. I mean, I think it's hilarious. Probably she doesn't, but yes, I agree with you for sure. Oh yeah, thank you for sharing. Share and go to the TikTok shop because Mariah is like, the TikTok shop. You're not. Okay. So Mariah's like, you need to go on the lives and sell skincare. Okay, so, I mean, I get it, but then we always end up on here and everyone's like, oh my God, I saw you on that show and whatever, we always end up chatting. Hi Sabrina, I'm from Ballybrack, but my postal address was Collin, so I guess where I said I was from. So guess where you said you're from. I bet you said you were from Collin. I fucking love it. I mean, honestly, fake it till you make it. It's like the new merch drop is here. I went to Mount Amble. If I need to bring it, I can bring it. Everyone's like ridiculous. That TikTok sound went viral. All the kids made it. I wish them good luck in all their exams. It's fun. Like, people don't need to get so uptight about everything. There's enough misery in the world. Like, we're just having the crack. It's like, but one of my family members was like, would you stop about the Irish president? They said to me, stop saying you'll run for Irish president. I'm like, well, look, if people said to the local authorities they want me to run for president, I'll run for president. Ireland is fucked up. I will get shit done. It wouldn't take me 7 years. But my very close family member was like, would you be careful, because before you know it you'll be in the Orsa Nuke front. And I'm like, sure, how bad? That would be not even that difficult for me to sort out. I'd be a battle axe. I'd get shit done. But again, I have to show you the back of this. Will I show you the back? Okay, 1 second. Let me turn around. I don't know if you can see. Can you see the back of this, guys? I got the sample made so it's like the same. Can you see? I think it's hilarious. Chucky or Botox. This is ridiculous. I hope no one sees me who knows me with my back turned. I'm a bit fatter after Christmas as well because I got sick. I'm terrible as well. Yesterday I was at the Ice House and they have the best snacks in the green room. Like, I literally was driving there going, oh, I'm hungry. So I went into Air One. This is how fucked up I was. I went into Air One and got this gluten-free pasta. Delicious. I was like, I've had a healthy little dinner for myself so that when I go to the Ice House, I don't need to be snacking in the green room. But I got there. I'm in the one green room, there was bad snacks. I'm in the other back green room. I wasn't even performing. Getting the other snacks, the Kit Kats. Then I was like, oh, it's happy hour for the sliders. So I had the chicken sliders. I must have had 7 mini Kit Kats. So, and I wouldn't mind the last 2 weeks. I did no exercise, nothing. So I shouldn't even be turning around. I'm like literally. So it's Dr Botox for President 2025. What are we thinking, guys? Have I lost my motherfucking medulla? By the way, everyone's fucking delusional. I think the only way to go into 24 is be delusional. All these people who are delulu, they're having the time of their life, living their best life. It's the rest of us trying to live in reality that are getting the headaches. Do you know what I mean? You used to live at work in Killiney Court Hotel. Off to bed, nighty Vaughan, God bless you. Colette can hear your inauguration. Oh yeah, could you imagine? Gangly arm hates me. But I'm well able for her. Thanks for following me. Thanks, guys. Guys, what do we think? So we have new merch drop. I got the sample made on both the same sweater. So it was, I went to Mount Amble. If I need to bring it, I can bring it. I think we should do a collab with Pennies because for me to ship it from America, it's too labour intensive and cost expensive. And then on the back we have, can you see Dr Botox for President? And it says Chucky or Botox. So, and then the other one I love, which is I can't even take credit for. It's like from the anvil to the Oris. I mean, I like it. I think it's a vibe. Can we talk about wardrobe for a minute as well? I'm feeling like when we get the government jet, Zara, you'll agree with me. Zara, how are we doing on the government jet? And also, did we put down, get a couple of helicopters as well? So obviously, fit check, I've got my UNCs on. I put in pink laces to match this. And tonight there's the Golden Globes. So it's going to be a fun night in town tonight. But also for like the presidential whatever is going on. How do we get on the list for the, like, how do we get actually on the list for, sorry, I have just to block somebody here. How do we get on the list for, yes, we'll add that as a keyword. How do we get on the list to be nominated for Irish presidency? If that makes sense, like, is there a list that you should go on? You can't just be like, hey, I'm nominating myself. I think the local authorities, you guys have to write to the local authorities or just email them or whatever and say, hey, Dr Botox for President. So basically, we have the new merch will drop, Dr Botox for President, Chucky or Botox. I don't know if you can see that, Chucky or Botox. And then the other I think is obviously, if there's a presidential debate, I'll be like, I went to Mount Amble, if I need to bring it, I can bring it. And then the other thing is Chucky or Botox, I think is a great tagline for the presidential election. And then obviously from the anvil to the Oris. Dr Botox for President 2025. What do you think, guys? And then we have merch drop here, but I feel like we need to do a collab with Pennies. 50-50 split post-production. And then again, this will be a merch drop next week. So Chucky or Botox, Dr Botox for President. And again, from the anvil to the Oris. And remember, if I need to bring it, I can bring it. Guys, I think we're going to jump off the live. If anyone, what time is it in Ireland now? I think it's like, you should buy Gazelle Bold. What's Gazelle Bold? What's Gazelle Bold? Hi, Cleo. Guys, follow and like the creator and follow and share. What's Gazelle Bold? I don't, sometimes people talk about stuff that's kind of like people like over there, and then it's like from Mount Anvil line. Oh my God, I just seen that. Hi, how are you? I can't stop saying the Mount Anvil line, send help. No, I'm actually gonna, so listen, I went to Mount Anvil. If I need to bring it, I can bring it. So the merch shop is coming. So when I get off this live, I'm going to make a load of TikToks. I'm going to duet with all the people who did the viral sound. And remember, I went to Mount Anvil. If I need to bring it, I can bring it. Bad bitches. So, and again, you just want to turn around like this and be like, I went to Mount Anvil. If I need to bring it, I can bring it. And be a bad bitch when you say it. So we're not sending help. Keep doing it. I thought it was gas when you kept saying, I think Joe thinks this is Jeremy Kyle here. I know, that was hilarious. And she was giving it. I was like, no, she thinks it's Jeremy Kyle. Jeremy Kyle. I think it's brilliant. I mean, we were TV gold. The problem is the head of the network then moved to England, and then he took me to the UK to do Celebrity Big Brother. But then it kind of, the new guy was like, oh, we want to do more highbrow. It's like, please, we had 42% of the market share, so it is what it is. But yeah, I think it's funny. Ballybrack postal address. Yes, Collin, dear, for sure. Like I said, I will say, like, I grew up in the mean streets of South Central Dublin 4. It's one of the jokes I do. I like doing the ones that aren't so viral. Yeah, you do a great one, Zara, for sure. But I also think as well, Zara, you're so pretty. You should just do your own face. Don't bother putting on an older filter or anything. Just be you, because you're fabulous as you are. Like, and your stunning skin and everything. So, for sure. But then the viral ones are good because then they get you know. How do you contact me? Oh, I'm not accessible. I don't do private DMs. If you wanted to join the email list as a patient, you can go to the link up above, and then you can add your email list, and then someone from the office will. But no, I'm not available or accessible in any way. I don't have DMs or anything else like that. I don't know why you want to contact me, Jimmy Buckley. I'm doing the ones that aren't so viral. Yes. Oh, hardly hilarious. Oh, yeah. Okay, so Sabrina. Okay, so you must be nominated either by at least 20 members of the Oireachtas and at least 4 local authorities. So how do we get that then to happen? And when does that nomination happen? Because like they're kind of screwed anyway. They're all disaster over there. There's like no one's doing anything. Oh, and by the way, Jimmy Buckley, unless there's a collab involved with money, I'm not particularly. Oh, to buy the product. Oh, you don't need to contact me, my love. I was like getting freaked out. I was like, oh my God, we have a stalker. Like someone wants to contact me. So if you want to buy them, you can buy in the TikTok shop. Or are you in Ireland, Jimmy? If you're in Ireland, we will ship directly. So you can go, my apologies. I was like, oh my God, we have a stalker online. We actually had a stalker situation at the comedy club last night. It wasn't for me, it was one of my friends. Anyway, long story short. So I was like, oh my God, who wants to contact me directly, freaking out. So sorry about that, Jimmy, my bad. That's on me. That's PTSD from the crazy people over the years. So yes, if you're on are you on TikTok shop, Jimmy? There's no TikTok shop in Ireland, so then you could go to the other storefront here. And my top tip would be the product. The blue line is the same as the white triple peptide and the 1000x hyaluronic, but I think buy the white one because it's 40% off. It's not for any other reason that over the course of this year we're phasing out the white, because my other brand Dermaface, my Dermaface MD is very similar to the Aerospace MD at the moment. So we're going to have the Aerospace MD in the white, and then the Dermaface will be in blue. So as we phase out the white, it's 40% off, and that's on the main shop front store, if that makes sense. We're doing a TikTok live here. So if you buy during the live here, this percentage is off. But again, I think it's easier in Ireland to be on the other storefront. And again, apologies, I was like, oh my God, we have a stalker. If Andy Cohen did a Real Housewives of Ireland with a new cast, would you want to be in it? No. Though I feel like, firstly, they can't do it because it's my fucking show. It's always my show. So I think they'd be in trouble. Like I said, I did the auditions for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So if you want to see me on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, again, the money needs to be right for me. I'm not interested in doing stuff that isn't, that's for pennies on the dime. It's not my thing. I know my value. I know what I bring. I would fuck that show up and I would be fantastic on it. I do have moments where I'm like, oh my God, what am I thinking, even going down the route of considering it? But they were like, do you have, like, why would you do reality TV? And I was like, listen, it's the only reason you ever do reality TV is if you shit to sell. So, like, literally, do you know what I mean? Here I am on a Sunday live selling the TikTok. So, do you know, like, yeah, we've like, so when there's stuff to sell, then yeah, of course do reality TV. It'd also be great for my comedy, to sell tickets for comedy. Because I want to start producing comedy shows as well. So that's a great way to be known and whatnot. So, yeah, I think it would be good. When I did the audition, do you want to know what I said in the audition? I don't know, guys. Oh, thanks so much, Jimmy. And again, I'm sorry. I was like, why does he want to contact me? No. It's not even you, Jimmy. It's me going, oh my God, who's a stalker. So it's not you at all, Jimmy. It's not you. And again, delighted. And actually, I feel so bad. So if when you go on and you make a purchase, if you're in Ireland, you might have to go through the storefront. Just put a little note to say and I'll make sure that we pack it, and I'll make sure that I put in extra gifts for you. Okay? Because I feel really bad now. Do you want actually, Jimmy? What do you want? Look, I've got my. Here, listen, guys. This is the latest. This is the latest. Moore Street Mary cart. Look, can you see this? I don't know if you can see this. So everything that's sold during the live, we're giving away. I think like a medical face roller, Jimmy, would be really, really good. And then we have the Dollar Skin face rollers here. And we have the Uptown Girls face rollers there as well. And then we have the medical grade here. So this is my Moore Street Mary. Did anyone grow up going to Moore Street? I used to remember 5 for 50. I love Moore Street. So, and I still, by the way, I want to do the collab with pennies for I went to Mount Amble. If I need to bring it, I can bring it. Because I think it's a fun sweatshirt to have. But for me to make it over here, it's like $62, and then to ship it, it's $18. I feel like it's better off to do a collab. So if anyone knows pennies or Primark, tell them I want 50% after the production. Maybe 40%, whatever. But I'll do a fair deal. But also as well, it would be great to have I'm running out of pennies, underwear and socks and stuff. I was stock up. So yeah, Jimmy Buckley. So here's my Moore Street Mary cart. I always put free stuff in for the Irish people, not for anyone else, just for the Irish people. And again, if you're in Ireland and you want to have Botox done, just put your details up above. And again, you'll get a separate email, because we're doing a separate email list just for people in Ireland, because we can't send the people buying skincare in America details of Botox clinics in Ireland. You will get me, the original Botox bitch, and only I will do your Botox. You won't get any assistant doctors. I think Shane McGowan's widow could make a great TV. Did you see her at his funeral? No, but I met her years ago. She's lovely. Penny's has gone to the dogs. It's all about Duns now. Stop it, Zara, is it? But I tell you, I used to go back and buy packs of socks and packs of panties. So I was like the reason I know this, I was trying to do a joke recently about knickers. Everyone's like, what's a knicker? So I was like, what? They were like, that joke isn't working, but it's a good joke. And I was like, so I had to change it up. So anyway, packs of panties from Penny's. Penny's has gone to the dogs, is it? That's desperate. I was in Penny's 5 months ago. When I go back, I will stock up or whatever. I didn't go back this Christmas because I thought I'd lose too much time. I ended up getting sick anyway, so I should have probably gone back, but whatever. I do feel we're meant to be doing a live, so calm down, Karen Tenzer. But again, if you want, this is the best product. The 1000X Hyaluronic is our best product. Hi, Rebecca joined. Share and follow the creator. Hello, welcome. Hi, Penny Lane. Hi, Sophia. So if you want to buy the hyaluronic acid, we've both the triple peptide eye cream. So the triple peptide eye cream and then the hyaluronic as well is fabulous. And again, I'm probably just going to tag the hyaluronic in this because I feel like it would be better to have a product. So I'm just going to pin this now. So the hero product is the 1000X Hyaluronic. So what I will say to you, this is $210. I get it, it's a lot of money. You can also buy it in white. The white one is 40% off on the storefront, and then the other storefront as well, because I know people in Ireland don't necessarily have access to that. Don't mind that, that's just my Moore Street Mary cart, because if anyone's buying anything during the live, I always give away a free roller or a free gouache or whatever you want. Just put in the details of what you want. So I'm up early for work, got to run talk soon. You won't say that, sorry, but you'll be on for another 10 minutes of having the crack. And what time is work tomorrow? Is it 8 o'clock? I've got to go to the Golden Globes, one of the viewing parties tonight. So it's going to be tomorrow's not going to be a busy work day. It's but again, I do stand-up comedy as well. So it's not like I'm up for, we'll batch film stuff. We're going to batch film. We're going to record the podcast Diary of a Botox Bitch now after this. Episodes 11 and 12, Becoming President of Ireland with herself truly. And then again, we have more merch dropping as well. Dr Botox for President of Ireland. I don't know if you can see this. Chucky our Botox. I like it as a tagline. And then the other one, obviously, which is key to the 2025 presidential election. Well, two things, actually, really. I suppose it's from the anvil to the orus. And then the other key thing in debates will be, I went to Mount Amble. If I need to bring it, I can bring it. And when you say that, be a bad bitch as well. Don't make any apologies. It's literally, I went to Mount Amble. If I need to bring it, I can bring it. Look crazy as well. Get your eyes wide open and stuff and fuck people off. I can start anytime before 10, but it was going to start at 8. Would you stop it, Zara? Why would you start at 8 on a Monday? It's a Monday. Stay online, have a bit of crack. And then also as well, Zara, we need to talk about the wardrobe for the presidential election as well. And did you put down the helicopters as well? And can you get an update, Zara? We need an update on the jet. I think we're good for it because I bought a couple of tickets. The Mexican government are trading off they're trying to get rid of their Airbus. I think they may have given it to Kazakhstan or Azerbaijan or somewhere, I don't fucking know. Anyway, but I did buy us a couple of tickets, Ireland, you're welcome, in the hope that we could do that. But I think they're actually getting an upgraded jet. So literally, honestly, I feel like this year, sorry, do we have a timeline on the jet at all? Jimmy Buckley, yeah, I've got the Moore Street Mary. Whatever you buy, just let me know. And I feel so bad thinking that you're a stalker. I was like, what? Who needs to contact me directly? And that's why I don't do DMs or anything. It's easier to have an open forum where everything's here. But again, if you buy anything today, Jimmy, on the live, you're going to get a free product anyway. But either way, you're getting an extra free gift from me. So that's on me. Hi, Ella Corcoran. Guys, if you share and follow and like, that would be amazing. We are letting you know that these are the exact same product. I'm phasing out the white purely because the Aerospace MD is going to be in white. That's my new line. Again, the riches are in the niches, or the niches as they say in America. So this is the exact same, both $210, but the white we have a lot of stock, and I want to phase this out over the next sort of 12 months. So that's 40% off if you go to our storefront. You can buy everything on the TikTok storefront as well live. So I think this is actually great. The hyaluronic is our hero product, and it's tagged there. And again, it's $210, but the white version is 40% off. And again, you can have it in the triple peptide eye cream as well. And this is great. I put this along here, and I put this in between Botox treatments, and I also put it on my upper lip. Now, speaking of Botox treatments, if you want to have your Botox done with me, Dr Botox, in Ireland this year, my list is open. It'll only be open until we get to the certain quota. So it's probably, I typically open my list at the start of January for 7 or 10 days. We're now day 7. And so basically there's probably like another 2 or 3 days where you can join the list. As long as the link is live up, just add your name. You'll get all the details emailed back to you from Mary, or maybe Mariah. I'm not sure who's going to run the Dublin clinic. But we have a separate list for clinics in Dublin, because obviously we can't be messaging everyone in America about Botox clinics in Dublin. So if you're in Cork, Galway or Dublin, put your details up in the box above and put your email in, and then you'll get all the details. The prices will be like $385, $425. They're not going to be hugely crazy for Botox. The idea is that people can get a safe treatment done with me. It won't be an associate doctor. You will get to be with the original Botox Bitch for your Botox. Oh yeah, I haven't been live in ages. Hi Collin, how are you? Yeah, I was really sick. I did my auditions for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills on Friday the 19th. Then I had a massive show at the Comedy Store. And then the next day, I sometimes get diverticulitis and I get really sick with it. So I was on double antibiotics for about a week. And I just was like, I get so sick, it just takes me out big time. I've been hospitalised before in Cedars-Sinai and the Blackrock Clinic. But anyway, and then it's almost like my body just shuts down or whatever. And then I felt a bit better. And then Christmas Day, I was helping feed the homeless people, and then I picked up an awful flu or COVID or something like that. So I was down for 2 weeks, like over Christmas. And I actually didn't travel this Christmas because I had so much to do here. I didn't want to waste the time, and I ended up being sick anyway. So I feel like I should have just gone home. But anyway, so hi Colin, yes, I want to stop saying she told every journalist in Ireland that I shouldn't have been. Yeah, and that was so funny as well. That was very clever of me, because Joe was sitting there, and I'll tell you exactly what happened in that story. So we were about to go live on the reunion taping, and I sent, all the journalists were in studio, and I sent everyone a text going, Joe should be on California. They sent it to her, and they're doing the countdown. So when you're doing live TV, they'll be like 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, and then they get to 5, and they're like, Joe looks at her phone and it says, Danielle says she should be on California. There was murder. So you see the reunion. It's on my YouTube channel. And so it was all brewing anyway. They set the 4 of them there, and I was off to the side. And so then Joe goes, yeah, she said I should have been on California. Not realising, and I knew this as well because I teed this up beautifully, that California was a TV3 network, same show. So Colette then, gangly arm, goes, what's wrong with California? And then Joe immediately had to check herself and go, exactly. I mean, it's brilliant. And I'm just there going, I think my work here is done for today. Like, I actually worry myself how good I am at reality TV. Like, even when I did the auditions last week for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, they were asking me, do you want to know what I said in the auditions? Do you want to know, guys? Let me know if you want to know. Are you in Dublin? I'm in LA at the moment. Yeah, I just me here's me. I don't even know what country I'm in. I'm in LA at the moment. So I'm in Beverly Hills. It's about, I don't know what time it is. It's like maybe 3. I have the American flag just because I wanted to cover, and it's not Starbucks. Sis was never into Starbucks, alright. Colette and me seem like besties. No, I fucking hate her. She's the worst journalist. You see the one where she goes, oh Danielle, the last time that you were in studio, tensions were running high, and you left the studio in an awful mood afterwards. I took off my Christian Louboutins and stormed out of the fucking studio. It was me, Vagina Macaroni, and she was like totally on her side, and I was like, well actually Colette, you know what, I felt like your interview was very unbalanced. Very biased towards vagina, but you're back now. Welcome back off your maternity leave. I welcomed her back on her own fucking show. No, we are not good people. Yeah, she should talk nice things to Virginia. She should talk. I know, Joe, this is TV gold. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills interview. So Yes, I live there now. But I am back to do clinics every 8 weeks in Ireland. So if you want to have, and again, no one else is doing, your Botox bitch is going to look after her Botox bitches. So if you want to get your Botox done with me, it'll be like 385 to 425. So just put your email and then Mary will directly email you. My list is open at the moment for Botox. So my list for accepting new patients. This doesn't go on or happen very often. It typically happens just in January until we get to a certain quota. So add your email now. You don't need to book today. You don't even need to book for this month or next month, but at least you're then in the list, if that makes sense. So Colette's saying you spoke about female empowerment and girl power. I never spoke about that. And even you see me on that as well. I was like, I never spoke about that. What are you talking about? She goes, and then she goes, I'm paraphrasing. I'm like, no, you're talking out of your fucking ass, Colette, because you didn't watch the show. I'm for female empowerment, yeah, but I don't feel like we need to jump on the whole, like it's like when they used to do the Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year and then they'd be doing the Ernst & Young Female Entrepreneur of the Year. Fuck that Ernst & Young. We can ride with the big boys just the same. So I'm not into this whole let's separate and yeah, always help hook a bitch up for sure. But like Colette didn't watch any of that show. So she was like, well, I'm paraphrasing, Danielle. No, you're talking out your fucking ass, Colette. That's what you're doing. And I'm going to call bullshit on you as well. We were good at the reunion. No, we weren't. She was like, she goes, well, we move in different circles. Yeah, you move in circles around the mobile home park, vagina. Okay. So yeah, she was like, well, we're good now. We were like sitting miles apart. We move in different circles, social circles. The only circle she moves is literally circles around the mobile home park. Like, seriously, shut the fuck up. Eating a couple of 1-on-1 battered sausages. Like, no. Drop into Riverview when you're back. Yeah, I love Riverview. I haven't been to Riverview in ages. I used to always go in there. And what are your opinions on lemon bottling? People ask me about that. That's the injections under the thing. We don't have that over here. If it's not in Beverly Hills, I really don't think it's a thing. I think it doesn't probably work. It's obviously someone has a great marketing thing. I used to get the fat dissolving things in my tummy. I can't, like the amount of food I ate last night, like, and I was on stage as well, and I just was snacking. So all the green rooms had the best snacks. They were always stocked. And I had 2 dinners, so I'm going like this, going, oh my God. And again, yeah, we have I went to Mount Amwell. If you need to bring it, I can bring it. Sweatshirt. I feel like we need to do a collab with Pennies though, because I think for me to ship from America, my hair is really annoying me because I can't put it in can't tie it up because it's got a conditioning treatment in, and then I have to get extensions in because it's the Golden Globes. Hi everybody, thanks for following. Share, like, the Golden Globes is on in LA tonight, so I'm getting Glam will come and do everything. So I will drop into review. What are my opinions on lemon bottle? I missed you and Virginia are good. Colette saying spoke female empowerment. Tell us. Oh yeah, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills audition process. So what happens is it's a closed audition process. So you don't get, only certain people get invited to audition. So it's not like an open casting or anything else like that. My agent is the same agent who launched Kim Kardashian's career. He also launched Bethany Frankel's career. So when Bethany Frankel was up for, it was called Manhattan Moms at the time. She was like, but get me on the show. And he was like, I don't know if you should do reality TV. It's tough going. And I've had the exact same dialogue with him for the last 3 or 4 years. I was retired. I was enjoying a quiet life. He's like, but if you want to do it, we'll fuck shit up. And I was like, Anyway, this year, in January of last year, the original showrunner was liaising back and forth with me. They had already cast for this season. So we knew we had to wait till October for the casting process. So my agent looked after Kim Kardashian, looked after Paris Hilton, launched Bethany Frankel. He was with WME. He's now with a smaller agency, more boutique, and he's head of reality TV. So it wasn't that difficult. He made a phone call. That was how it happened. When the audition, when it was Zooms initially as well, the casting are actually coming to my show on the 19th at the Comedy Store. So they'll get to see me on stage, because obviously a big part of what you're showing them is the life that they could see into. So if they just want to see another dumb blonde who's married to a rich guy, like, that's kind of fucking boring. Like Dorito as well, or Dorit, whatever her fucking name is, married to PK. I also told casting all about the drama with Boy George and all that stuff as well, so I threw them all onto the bus. I was like, she totally needs to be fired. When it came to Crystal, they were asking me about the different girls. And guys, if you want to know what I said in the auditions, just hit the like, hit the share so we can justify staying on longer, because Mariah's like, you're meant to be talking about skincare, and of course we're selling skincare, but as usual we're talking about reality TV. So basically they asked me questions like, what do you think of so-and-so? So I was like, Sutton who's Strachan. I said, she sounds and looks like a constipated coyote. Even look at my face, I go into this kind of just realm of like reality TV cutness. So I guess she sounds and looks like a reality TV star. I don't understand anything what she says. She's got this accent, y'all this, y'all that. I said, I can't remember her name. I just call Sutton Strachan. I just call her Hillbilly Hilda. So that was all delivered in camera as well. And they were asking me about different people. And I said, like, Crystal doesn't need the money. She's nothing to promote, and she's a personality of a fucking fire hydrant. Like, literally like that. It's as bad as I didn't say I went to Mount Amwell. If I need to bring it, I can bring it. But I was really sassy on it. But then when I was talking to casting, one of the other producers on the Real Housewives of New York was like, look, just look hot and look rich. And so I wore all the Cartier bracelets and stuff. I never wear, like, I hate wearing anything. I always have like Chanel earrings on, but that's about it. So I wore all that. And then they wanted me to be in full dress. But the audition, like the Friday the 19th, was just before I was actually going up to perform at the Comedy Store at 7 o'clock, which is a big gig on a Friday night in the original room. So I was like, I'm not going to wear dresses and then be so tight that I can't get ready. So I actually wore like a Balenciaga t-shirt, a little Gucci pink sweat, like a cardigan. I wore like nice trousers and I wore little Gucci sliders and little Cartier bracelets and everything else like that. So I did what I did. Also, they changed the time around a little bit, so they wanted to do it from my house, but I never like letting people into my house for photo shoots or for filming. Even for the Real Housewives of Ireland, I filmed in a townhouse that I owned, that I kept it empty for 2 months so we could film in there. I'm just not into letting people into my house. I'm kind of weird like that, and people know a lot about me, but you only know about me what I want you to know, if that makes sense. I don't talk about family or anything. So I end up doing it in the podcast portion of the Office as well. So with the Diary of a Botox Bitch podcast I'm behind, and we talked, and it was like 45-50 minutes and just chitty chatty and whatnot. So it was kind of interesting. They also asked her like about background and stuff, and I was like, well, look, it's kind of, the whole world of Kyle Richards and like Paris Hilton, that, like, I suppose Ireland, like, there's certain kind of old school, so I would have grown up in that, so it's not difficult for me to navigate or to think about or whatever, I just like whatever. So that wasn't, they were just asking about stuff like that. So let me just, there's loads of messages come up here. Thanks for following me, guys. I really appreciate it. Thanks, Paula, for following. Thanks for David for following. Oh my God. Thanks, Chef Mickey, for following. What do you think of using tretinoin long term? Do you know, it's so interesting. You have to be careful. Over here as well, just very quickly, at the moment it's winter and I'm meant to be on a retinoid cycle, like putting retinoids and I have such thin skin, it feels so invasive. So I think it's really something you have to have a discussion with your dermatologist about your skin as well, and in person. I don't want to give any information on that because I feel like, even for me, I'm meant to be cycling through a retinol cycle at the moment, and I keep balking. I'm like, ugh, I don't want to. It's a lot. What is the best treatment for wrinkles? I think if you're looking for topical, the triple peptide eye cream, I use that at the side of my eyes and I use it on my upper lip as well. This is the blue. It's $145, but the exact same product in the white, because we're going to phase out the white because my Aerospace MD, my other brand, will sit beside the blue, and this is too similar to that. So we're going to phase out the white over 2024. So if you buy the triple peptide in white, and you can get it on our storefront, you can get a TikTok or on the storefront, then you can get 40% off. So, and also at the moment we're doing, the way everyone's joining the gym and whatever, and I'm like, people are going to join the gym for a month, it's a waste of money. So we did a 35% off if you put in the code no gym, just good skin. Now, it's not that we're not encouraging people to be healthy, we are, but the reality is that a lot of the time people join the gym and waste $300 in a membership when you could actually buy yourself, like, you could literally buy the entire collection with 40% off for, like, this is 80 and this is 120, so under $200, when typically if you buy it in the blue it's $200. So again, just be careful what you use, whatever. Hi Angela Brennan, thanks for following, you guys. Hi Patricia Rogers. Hi everyone, thanks for sharing the lives. And also if you hit the love heart and share, because Mariah says to me, I'm meant to be on here selling Calm Down Karen Cleanser, but as usual we're talking about politics, because I'm thinking Dr Botox so listen, can I show you guys something? This is a sample. What do we think? Dr Botox for President 2025. You've got to get on to the local authorities. And remember, this is $62. It'll be a drop. But again, it's very hard for me to ship from America and justify the shipping cost, because you guys end up getting stuck with that in customs. And then the other one is, I went to Mount Animal. If I need to bring it, I can bring it. So obviously, if we do go down the route of presidential election, and I've thought about all this, if I do the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, that will be done by October, and then the presidential thing starts in November. So it's cool. But anyway, in any debates, obviously my line will be, if I went to Mount Animal, if I need to bring it, I can bring it. And then obviously we have Chucky or Botox. I think that's kind of cute as a tagline. Chucky or Botox would obviously be a tagline. Zara's working on the presidential jet, because you only get one chance to make a first impression on visits to foreign countries. So we need a proper presidential jet. So Chucky or Botox. Also, obviously, from the anvil to the auras. I've also been brushing up a little bit on my Gael Gore. I have a little ways to go, but I have a very musical ear, to be honest. I have a very musical ear. So I speak fluent French, whatever, speak a little Spanish. Obviously living in Southern California, that's important. So yes, I have been brushing up on I'm actually quite the natural Gael Gore, to be honest. So Madra, Frynog, Ghanari, Banachlat. So I've been brushing up on all that. I need to probably address the nation. I'm waiting to see what happens with the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. If they pay me, if they pay a good money, I'll do it for sure. If they're not going to pay a good money, I'm not going in as the underdog, because you're going to get fucked in the edit. not my first rodeo. So if you go in and take money and they think, oh, you're so desperate to do it, I'm not that desperate to do it. I have shit to sell. Those dumb bitches, Sutton Strachan, and like they need manners put on them. I mean, someone needs to go in and blow that show up on the ratings. Reality TV gun for hire. I'm just saying, I'm the great grandniece of Michael Collins. You know, obviously one of the most influential men in Irish history. You know, fighting Irish and all that. So we've got loads of new comments here. Thanks for following, you guys, as well. Yes, ship to the UK, absolutely. So I think the UK shipping is like $14 or something like that. So again, but what I will say, if you're UK or Ireland, this is my Moore Street Mary. So whenever you're buying something in Ireland or the UK, because I love London, a lot of my friends are in London, and obviously I did Celebrity Big Brother in the UK, and I went to UMass in Manchester for aerospace engineering. My new skincare line is Aerospace MD, so that's obviously me. So I have very fond memories and time of London as well. So if you're in UK or Ireland, we ship there, absolutely. There is a shipping fee, unfortunately. But what I do is I make up for it. So the shipping fee is like $14 or $18. So I'll typically put in a $36 facial roller to make up for it, if that makes sense. So I hope that's better. Best age for starting Botox? Totally depends, Poppy. I think if you put your details above, we'll send you an email, and then you can email back and forth and just ask about stuff like that. But how can you buy? So you can buy in the TikTok shop front. Are you in Ireland, SJ, or in England? I think England has a TikTok shop front. If you're in Ireland, there's no TikTok shop front, but we have our own storefront. So pop on there and put your order number in and just put it for the intention of Danielle or Dr Botox. And I would absolutely, for sure, make sure that I put in free gifts and stuff for you, for sure, just to cover the shipping, because shipping's about $16. So I'll put in something that's like $36. Whatever you want. If you want the pink one or the silver one, just let me know. That's my Moore Street Mary cart. Anyone who grew up in Dublin will remember Moore Street. But I do the Irish version of Dancing with the Stars. No, because I think it's like about 8 or 10 weeks. Although, actually, here's me. I'll probably be out in the first week because I'm not the best dancer. Oh, you're in Scotland. Yes, we ship to Scotland. So, but the shipping is about $16. So just let me know, and I'll put in like a $36 free facial roller to kind of balance out the shipping, if that makes sense. So yeah, we love Scotland. The Edinburgh Fringe Festival I was nearly going to do this year because I do a lot of stand-up comedy, and it just, timing-wise, it didn't work out. No link here for the shop. Okay, no worries. So then just go to the ordinary storefront. Even just Google Dr Botox, Danielle Marr Collins. And then also in the link up above, you've got links to, you can shop, or you can also add your list to the Botox list if you're in Ireland, Dublin, Cork or Galway, and you want to have Botox with me, the original Botox Bitch. I will be administering your Botox myself. And it's not crazy money. It's like $3.80, $4.30, something like that. Will you be doing filler when you come to Dublin? Yeah, of course, obviously. Absolutely. I mean, the thing is with the filler, typically I use Juvederm Ultra. So like a Juvederm 3 for here. I don't like to use Juvederm 4 because it's very heavy. So Juvederm 3 for here. And also I use Juvederm 3 1ml for the lips as well. But I actually am not really madly into doing lips. I think it's far better to lift the face from here and from the areas here. And also if people want tear trough, I think rather than have your tear trough done, it's far better just to have perpendicular injections along the zygomatic process. So absolutely, filler is like my favorite thing. Botox, like I can do in my sleep. Filler is where you get artistic as well. So, and I'm also a super gentle injector as well. So yes, absolutely. Love doing filler. Love it. And again, just put your email up above. If you're in Ireland and you're like, how can I book a Botox treatment with Dr. Botox? All you need to do is add to yourself to the email list. We have a separate email list, and that is because we don't want to have people in America with their skincare getting bothered with emails about Botox. So just add your name to the... So if you're basically... So here's me, I'm whiffly waffling. If you're in Ireland and you want to book Botox with me in the next 3, 4, 6 months, my clinical list is open at the moment. I only open it in January. After that, it shuts down. So you literally have to add your name to the email now, and then join the email list, and then you'll get emailed. Literally, we'll get all the dates will be out by the end of the month or whatever, and all the clinics will be set up and all the dates and the prices and everything else. But my clinical list will only open until we get to a certain quota of people, because I can't take on everybody. TikTok we're giving first priority to, because everyone's like, we want you to hook a TikToker up. So I'm like, Botox Bitch is going to hook the TikTokers up. So yes, absolutely we'll be doing filler. Typically I just use Juvederm Allergan products. I don't mess around with other stuff. You're booked in for collagen threads in February. Yeah, I just, I feel like even the threading and stuff like that, I've seen people get threading done over here and it's great for a week or two and then it falls and whatnot. And, it's just, it's not like, I feel like maybe I'm just not into it. Maybe it's just not something that I find to be whatever. So I mean, don't judge it on that, but it's not something I do or have done to myself, if that makes sense. Hi Matthew Foster, follow the creator, like and whatnot. I do love Edinburgh. The Fringe Festival is amazing. And yes, I will absolutely be doing filler. I can't wait to be doing filler. Botox to me is boring. Like if you're having Botox, you can either go for brow lifts, you'll have it here, which I think I have a see if I have a little, typically, oh my God, I'm so annoyed. Sometimes I can't find stuff when I want it and then I find, oh yeah, here it is. So this is a clean sterile Botox needle. So if you're getting Botox, let me just go through this very briefly. And again, if you want Botox in Ireland with Dr. Botox, you need to join the email list above. It's up on my link tree, and just add your email and you get all the clinical dates. The list is open at the moment, so I haven't opened my clinical list since last January. I don't open it throughout the year. It's not like, oh, join along any stage. I typically open my list in January. We take in a certain number of new patients, and then my list is closed to the following January. So if you want to get Botox with me this year, no problem. And once you're in the system, you'll never be out of the system. You'll always be in the system. You don't even need to book your Botox appointment today or anything. Just make sure you add your email up above, and then you'll get the emails. We'll go out with all the dates by the end of the month. So the dates, the prices, etc. But if you're getting Botox done, for me, Botox isn't challenging particularly to inject. The artwork is really in the filler. But for Botox, if you're getting Botox done, it's 5 units here, 2.5 units here, 2 units there, 2.5, 2.5. This is a sterile needle. It's a Botox BD needle. And again, also, it's a very small needle. These people with these long centimetre long needles, and again, only the tip of it goes in as well. It's very superficial. Well, it depends. Certain muscles are, like if you're getting the masseter muscle, it's a much deeper muscle. You've got into the belly of the muscle, so you'll use a longer needle. But 5 units, 2.5, 2, 2.5, 2. And then typically, if you want a fairly flat forehead, you'll go 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. And then I always do a half unit up here because it stops a droop. And then 5 units here, 3, 2, and sometimes as well I'll do a little half unit as you come around the corner because it's more natural. And again, in between Botox treatments, I really recommend the Dermaface MD triple peptide eye cream to be at the corner, crow's feet, and along the upper lip. And at the moment it's 40% off as well, so that's great. You can get on the TikTok shop or our storefront as well if you don't have a TikTok shop in your country. But again, Botox isn't that challenging. People also want a brow lift with Botox. So again, if you're wanting to have Botox done with me this year, so if you're in Dublin, if you're in Cork, in Galway, and you want Botox done with me, you just need to join the list above and put your email in, and then all the details of the dates will be sent to you, the prices. Typically Botox will be like 385, 425. And again, if you want your Botox 3 areas, it's like, you know, lower forehead, upper forehead, and the crow's feet. If you want a brow lift, all you really do is, instead of 5 units, 2.5, 2, 2.5, 2, it's kind of done in a V then. But the problem is when you have it done in a V, you can end up with a scary looking face, which isn't great. In which case, 2 weeks later, you've kind of got to come back and get a little half unit. Is it too late in 60s to get Botox? No, it's never too late, but again, you need to come for a consult, my love. I couldn't say for sure. Also, some people say who is a good candidate for Botox. Like, if you do a frown and you have these omega lines, the chances are you're somebody who will get a droopy eye, so it's not worth it. Typically people don't get a droopy eye, and if you do, you just take iodine drops. It's not a big deal. I've never even seen a patient with a droopy eye. I've never had a patient with a droopy eye in like whatever 13 years, 14 years. So no, it's never too late. Thank you, SJ. Absolutely, you tell them, girl. Thank you. And remember, if anyone ever says anything, you just turn around and you go, I went to Mount Hamlet. If I need to bring it, I can bring it. It doesn't matter if you even went to Mount Hamlet. It doesn't matter. And also as well, guys, I'm not joking as well. If they don't sort out the presidential election, just to be on the safe side, I have another sample done on the back. Dr. Botox for President of Ireland. Chucky or Botox? Chucky or Botox? Chucky, or maybe Chucky or Dr. Botox. What do we think? And then obviously, I'm the great grandniece of Michael Collin, so 2 words, political pedigree, obviously. And then the other thing would be is, as well, if there was ever debates on and I didn't know what to say, I'd just be like, I went to Mount Hamlet, if I need to bring it, I can bring it. You just need to look bitchy and just like own it. And then obviously the other thing then will be from the anvil to the orris. But again, I've been quite straight up and transparent that we would need a little bit of a satellite orris on thrown somewhere along the balsamic vinegar belt because the Deliveroo options are better. I actually can't stand that my hair is down. I always have my hair in a ponytail. The clip-ins will go in their Golden Globe watching parties on tonight. It's only like 4 o'clock here in LA. So yeah, guys, hi Kate, thanks for joining. Follow, like and follow, share. And again, I'm sorry I came on so late, but I was doing comedy late last night. What day of the week is best to do lives for Ireland? I feel like we should definitely, I feel like I actually should do a consult maybe we could do a live where we pin the consult or something, or we pin the link to book a consult or something, if that makes sense. And then people just, if you want to come and get your Botox done with me, just this month my list is open. It'll only be open until we get to a certain quota of patients. I think we're already halfway there and it's only been open for 6 days. So if you want to get Botox with me, and again, it's not with my associate doctor, it's just with the OG Botox Bitch. If you're in Dublin, if you're in Cork, you're in Kerry, you're in Galway, and you want to get Botox with me anywhere on the island of Ireland, if you're in the Aran Islands, I won't be going there, but you can come to me and hang out in Dublin. You just need to add your details to the list above, and then we will send out the details later on this month of the dates, the prices, everything. Again, we'll charge like $385, $425 for Botox. We're not here to I'm not trying to overcharge or anything else like that. I will promise you it won't be done in the kitchen, it won't be watered down, and it won't be from China, it will be from Allergan. So I think that's really important as well. It's important to safe treatments. I think the filler as well, I'll do a lot of filler. I'm very artistic about filler. I love filler. And again, with the filler, this is a Botox BD needle, but with the filler, if you're having your nasolabials done, rather than have a load of product here and then work up, I tend to just inject perpendicularly and fan it so there's a big bolus here to lift up the face, because you always want the face in a V. Like what happens is when you get older, it goes like this, so you always want everything lifted up. So again, I have my filler done here, and again a bolus here, and then as you move down just little bits, not too much. The other thing as well is to have the marionette lines, is to have them fanned and then come in from the other side and upturn them out a little bit. I don't get that much work done, I just get what needs to be done and get it taken care of. But no, it's definitely not too late to have Botox in your 60s. Oh, hi Poppy. Newport Beach is amazing. Newport Beach is fabulous. I have 2 or 3 friends down there. And actually the Long Beach Laugh Factory is very near there. One of my friends lives on Balboa Island. So yeah, I'm in LA. So I'm basically up in Beverly Hills. So you're like, just come up. I'm literally like, it's not far. Come up and say hello for sure. How long would filler last for? So that's a good question. It depends on different people and how much workout you do and whatnot. Typically 4 to 6 months filler will last. I had my lips done about, say it was about 3 months ago, and certainly they're not as plumpy as they were, if that makes sense, at that time, and they're not as plumped up as they were. So I think initially it's stronger. It breaks down different people. I also talk a lot, so probably that breaks it down. Lips look sore. Yeah, lips can definitely be sore. Oh, you're being nice now, Heavy. Okay, fine. Did you go off and Google me and you're like, oh, people do know her. Okay. All right, Heavy, we're going to give you a chance. We'll be a 5. If you're going to be a 5, we're good. Oh, it's Hey 123. Sorry, that's actually so bad. I have a friend who's a comedian called Heavy. I'm so sorry. It's Hey 123. So I'm so sorry. That wasn't me being a smart ass. And funny enough, I was in the comedy store in the main room, and he came in after me and gave me a fright because they will say it's haunted, and I was like ah, and then he was like ah, and the Chanel bags dropped. I was like, oh my god. I shouted so loudly in the original room they could hear me, so it was ridiculous. So yeah, sorry. Hey 123. Yeah, lips are really sore, and even as me as a clinician, I don't really like doing lips. You know, filler's really easy. It's super quick. Lips are really painful, so I feel like often a lot of the time it's better just to give filler in those areas there and then leave the lips be. I got my own lips done, and it was a Russian girl who did it for me here she's an older lady, because I didn't get to go home to do it, and I'm really weird about it, but she had some really strong numbing cream, but even then I was like it's not nice, and it's not nice to do. Like, I qualified as a dentist, first of all. Being a dentist, no one ever goes, oh my god, amazing, that was amazing, that's such a cool, amazing, wonderful root canal. Like, no one ever goes, oh thanks, that filling was fabulous, it was, I feel great. Like, it's not rewarding. I didn't like it, which is why I went on to the masters in aesthetic medicine. So Botox I can do pain-free, nasolabial pain-free, cheeks, everything pain-free, along the Botox along the jaw pain-free. Lips is still, even me, and I'm a superb injector, even me, it's not pain-free, and I just don't like inflicting pain. And typically if anyone ever faints or has a meltdown, it's in the lips. The lips is always a drama. Like, I don't love doing lips or whatever. I'd rather someone gets the lips than they get it done with me, but I'm always like, spend the money on filler instead. You know, you can always get a lip plumper. Like, you can also, there's loads of lip plumpers around. I also feel like the triple peptide eye cream, I use this on my upper lip and it just plumps everything up, so I think that's a great product. Can you do anything for dark circles? No, there's nothing. And everyone's like, they do infomercials over here selling product and this and that, and it's all just bullshit. It's all complete bullshit. It doesn't work. There's nothing for dark circles, whatever, concealer, the usual, or whatever. Guys, God bless or be this, you share the like, follow the creator, the usual and stuff. And guys, we have that I went to Mount Amble. If I need to bring it, I can bring it merch. It'll be dropping next week, $62, but by the time you ship to Ireland, it's quite expensive. So I think we're better off to do a collab with Primark pennies and then do it that way. So I think that would be probably better. Guys, also go to the TikTok shop. You can literally, I'm just pinning the Calm Down Karen cleanser. This product, by the way, if you buy this product during the live, the Calm Down Karen cleanser, you will get a free facial cleanser little applicator as well, which is great. This is what I use to prep my skin. So I clean my skin with this, and then I just use everything in my own products. This is all I use. And then I use the triple peptide eye cream here, and then I use the House Next hyaluronic. So that's a great product. There's a link for the shop. So I think you're in Scotland, SJ. So everything's linked here to the shop there, and then the link is up above. So, but this product should be, this product right now we have pinned. So SJ, can you see this in Scotland? I don't know if Scotland has a TikTok shop. I know, great, like England does. I know Ireland doesn't. So also you can just go through the other storefront as well. Just Google me and whatever. And also there's a number of discounts. If you use Botox Bitch 25, you'll get 25% off anything that you buy. So you can't see any link. Yeah, I think it's because you don't have I don't think Scotland has a TikTok shop, does it? What do you think, SJ? I know in Ireland they don't, so you can, and honestly, to be honest, the better deals are on the other storefront. But again, you can't see any link. Yeah, no, Scotland, I don't think Scotland has a TikTok shop. I know England does, but in America, people can see the TikTok shop links for sure for the product. And then this product is pinned at the moment. So it means people can go directly to the store and then it's, you know, the discounted there. So yeah, I think that's the problem. And again, I'm going to jump off the live now in a minute, but guys, while we're on, just share, I'm in Dublin, where are your products made? Oh, they're made in California. Initially, I had some skin cancer, my skin barrier was ruined, my own skin barrier was completely ruined. So about 6 years ago, I started to formulate hyaluronic in Dublin when I lived there. And then when I came here at the start of the pandemic, I had another issue with my skin, had to use Effudex. So it was the same situation again. So I started to formulate products and I realized the labs here in California were wonderful and the sourcing of products was much easier. So everything is made here. It's all cruelty free. It's Leaping Bunny certified, all made in America. So, and then these products, a lot of these products are made in Mexico mostly. And the joke is if we ever run out, I can schlep over the Tijuana border and pick up some more. So yeah, so well, you can just Google me. So it's the same as the product. So it's just Dermaface MD. So the product is Dermaface MD. It's not that the writing is backward. It's just the TV cameras put everything backwards. So this is a sign we have. I mean, maybe we should have made the sign in reverse. I don't know. I don't think they do that. But the product is Dermaface MD. So you can just Google Dermaface MD. And then my other brand is Aerospace MD. But everything's on the same website. My podcast is Diary of a Botox Bitch. And my book Diary of a Botox Bitch are also for sale. And links are in the website as well. So yeah, I mean, typically we're on doing a TikTok live and TikTok live likes you to say about TikTok live, thank you for the love hearts. But also if there's no TikTok shop available in your country, then you can simply just go to Dermaface MD products and you can see they're available also in online. So it's kind of, it's great from that point of view that you've a number of different options. And we ship to the UK, Ireland as well. I'll track it myself. And also if you're in Ireland or the UK, let us know the order number and we'll get the Moore Street Mary and put in some free facial rollers for you. Oh, thanks for the #1 gifter badge. I appreciate it. Thanks for following Sinead as well. Thanks so much for the roses, you guys. Oh my God, you guys are so lovely. Hi David. Hi Tara Davitt. What is it? This is the hyaluronic. This is the Dermaface MD 1000X hyaluronic acid serum. So I use that under my own makeup and it makes the makeup last a long time. Thanks for liking the live, SJ. So yeah, so then we were just talking about Botox as well. Just to let people know as well, if you're in Ireland, if you're in Cork, Galway, Dublin, all the clinics will be set up this month in terms of, I mean, I've had the same clinics. So basically for 14 years now, I've had clinics. The Dermaface clinical brand was sold 5 years ago. My own private clinic has still always been in operation, obviously. But I didn't take on any new patients. But this year we've opened the list. Typically in January, I'll open the list for new patients to join the list and then the list will close again. So the list is open right now. So you can just go up above and you can just add your email in. We're doing a separate email list because obviously people in America buying skincare don't want to be given dates for the Botox clinic in Ballsbridge or the Botox clinic in Cork or Galway. So you could basically just go and join the email list above. So if you want to have Botox with me, the original Botox Bitch, in Dublin this year, March, April, June, August, end of September, just after Halloween, like it'll basically options every 6 or 8 weeks, then just add your email above and then you'll get all the clinical dates. My list is only open until we get to a certain quota of people. I don't farm out the work, I do the work myself. You'll get your Botox done with me. It'll be like €385 to about €435, something around that. It's not crazy, but I will promise you it won't be done in the kitchen and you won't be getting crazy, like it'll just be Allergan Botox. Same with the filler as well. So I'd rather offer safe treatments to people. That's always been what I've been about for like nearly 15 years. It's always just been safe treatments. So that's what we're always about. Is it better to get Botox before you get wrinkles or after? It's probably better to get them preventative, but it depends what age you are as well. It depends how bad the wrinkles are. If you get a mirror and you raise your eyebrows and you do a big frown and you've got wrinkles and they bother you, then it's probably time to get Botox or whatever. I hope that answers the question. I don't know if that does. And again, guys, if you want to, I'm not going to stay on for much longer. The final takeaway message is literally, if you're getting Botox done, make sure you go to somebody who is going to do it in such a way that if you want natural Botox, it's 5 units, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Little half unit up here to stop a droop, half unit up here, and then 5, 2.5, and then as you come around the corner, a half unit, 1 unit. I also like to have a little bit of Botox as well for lip flip and to relax the muscles here. You have two types of lines. You've got static lines and you've got dynamic lines. So static lines, I always think of, they're like when you're like stationary. So when you're relaxing or whatever, there's still lines there. So if you're relaxing, you have certain lines places. Don't include your dimples and your smile lines because they're dynamic lines. But if you have lines, they're static lines. If you have dynamic lines, it means when you're talking, when you're moving, you purse your lips. Those little lines here, I like to have a little bit of Botox along here. I also typically, I really don't get much Botox on my upper lip. I typically just use the triple peptide eye cream, which is great for crow's feet. If you don't want Botox or in between Botox appointments, it's also great in the upper lip. So that's the takeaway from today. If you want a brow lift, the Botox is done more in a V. So the product is placed 2-2. But then the problem is you can get this kind of raised eyebrow look, which looks a bit scary, which I don't like. You can always have a half unit to drop it down, half unit to drop it down. But again, you just want someone who's an artistic eye for this. You know, I typically do my own Botox. I'm going on Tuesday to get someone else to do it, because I'm stuck here and I just can't. I don't inject here. I'm waiting on my. Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm waiting on my paperwork to be registered here, but I also don't know if I want to be registered here because I rather would be here doing stand-up comedy and TV and stuff. So what is it? Is it better to get Botox before and after? Thanks for liking, following. Do you have anything for smile lines? You mean like Botox for smile lines, or you mean just wrinkles? Smile lines are your smile lines. You can't change your, like when you smile, your masseter muscles are here, your zygomatic process is engaged. You can't change your anatomy, and I think smile lines are kind of cute, so I think they're kind of good to have. Guys, share the like, follow the creator, the usual stuff as well. What I would want to say as well, just before I jump off here, is if you want to have Botox done in Ireland 2024 in Dublin, Cork or Galway, just add your name to the link above and then you'll get a separate email. My list is open at the moment. Today is the 7th of January. It will not be open for much longer. I typically only open my list in January. We take on a certain number of new patients. I don't outsource to other associate doctors. I do all the work myself. If you're getting Botox with me, you're going to be with the OG Botox bitch getting your Botox. I don't charge crazy prices. I charge $385 to $435. Sometimes maybe it's $45, $500 if it's more units used or whatever, but it's not like crazy money. Here in LA, it's $800 for Botox, so it's nothing like that. But again, and then filler obviously is an add-on. So if you want to have Botox or filler with me, you will be with the OG Botox bitch. It'll be in my clinic in Ballsbridge in Dublin 4. The list is only open now. It won't be opened again. So we have it open at the moment. It's been open for 6 days. We've had a huge amount of people join the clinical patient list to have your Botox done with me in Dublin 4. So it'll basically, I think it'll be my first date is like the 28th of February. So again, you can book, but the details will go out, but you do need to put your name on the list. We're not going to do a general email blast about it because we don't want to be emailing people in America who are interested in skincare about clinics in Dublin 4. If you're in Galway or Cork or Kerry, just get the train up. I might try and get to Galway. I don't know. We did an email list as well, which has me wearing the I Love, you know, the iconic I Love Botox. This is I Love Galway, and that was our email that went out letting everyone know that for 2024 I am accepting new patients. The clinical list is open. You just need to add your email up above and then you'll get emailed from Mary or Mariah will email you with the clinical dates, the prices. You don't even need to book a clinic right now, but the time will come when we get to the certain quota that we won't accept any new patients, and after that you can't really just add in your details. You can add your email now. You'll be automatically in every email about every clinical date to have Botox done with me, Dr Botox. It won't be outsourced to another doctor. You'll be having your Botox done with me. It'll be in Ballsbridge in Dublin 4. Again, the price is like $385, $435. It's not crazy. It might be up to $500, you know, if you've got bigger, deeper wrinkles. And filler obviously will be available as well. And if you do want to have your Botox done with me, you need to just put your details in the list up above and join the list so that you get the actual clinical dates, you get the prices and whatnot. You don't need to book today. You don't even need to book next month. You could even be thinking, I want to book in September. It's not a problem. But you do need to add yourself to the email list right now, because my list is open at the moment. It hasn't been open for 18 months. So typically I sold my dermaface clinics about 5 years ago, but I've always had my own personal clinic, and I did have a non-compete clause for a while, but I've always been looking after my personal patients then the last 3 years. Obviously not during the pandemic, it was difficult. But what I would say is if you want to have your Botox done with me, you just have to join the email list above and then you'll get all the details. And again, you don't even need to book till September. So if you're thinking, oh, I want to get it done later in the year, that's fine. Even if you want to get it done next year, no problem. But you must add your name to the list if you want to have access to that, because we don't have a constant, like, we're taking new patients. I don't do as much clinical work. I'm always trying to do less clinical work in some ways, but at the same time then I feel such a duty of care, like, to take care of my patients. And then also I keep hearing these horror stories of people getting Botox in people's kitchens and stuff. I'm like, you know what, enough of that. We need to just be more accessible. So I'm not trying to charge lots of money for the Botox. It's just a safe treatment. It's Botox I can do in my sleep. Like, it's not a difficult, challenging thing for me. So Yes, thank you guys. Yeah, I can't. We're on TikTok Shop Live Selling, so we have to promote TikTok Live, TikTok Shop Live Selling. I do say for people who are not in a country which has TikTok Shop, then you can go to my direct storefront, and you can just Google the products or whatever, and you can access that way. And again, if you use Botox Bitch 25, you get 25% off. Also, for those considering joining a gym, we want everyone to be healthy, but if you're joining a gym and you know you're not going to use it, then for 35% off, you can be no gym, just good skin. So no gym, just good skin. But again, yeah, thanks for letting everyone know, because I do feel like thanks, yeah, everything is the link is above. So just add your email list in. And again, you don't even need to book a clinical date till April or September. There's no panic. But my list is open at the moment. We are taking in new patients, and I only open it typically last year I didn't open it up because we were playing catch up after the pandemic. Typically in January I will open the list and then let people join. And then you can book anytime you want. You don't even need to book this year. You'll always be a list. But hi, Greece joined. How are you? I had great time in Greece. Hi, Kira Dawson. Hi, how are you? You're such a pet. Housewives of Dublin, but not all are married. Yeah, everyone always says that. I don't know. Email. What can I say? Email the producers. People always say that to me, and I'm also never going to get married. I just don't I don't believe in marriage. It's not for me. Although if he did have a G60 private jet extended range, so I could get back to do all your Botox more frequently. I mean, maybe, but yeah, I don't. It's a lot of women weren't married. A lot of people even on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills are not married or getting separated. Typically, if you're married and you do the show, you end up with your relationship in smithereens afterwards. Anyway, so hi Sid. Oh, how are you? How's your mom and your sister? Did you have a good Christmas? Jesus, Sid, the day you were up in Dublin with all the drama, my nerves were gone, Sid. My nerves were gone. How are you, pet? How's the sister? How's your mom? I hope everyone's good. I'm here with by the way, I have the Moore Street Mary cart. So anyone who's buying products, obviously these are all the medical products. And what I've done is, because shipping to Ireland is like $16 or $18, the same for the UK or Scotland, what we're doing then is I'm giving away like a free face roller for $36, and that kind of negates that. So yes, hi Sid, how are you? And hi Kira. Guys, join, share, follow. Is everyone, it's like, it must be nearly midnight in Ireland now, is it? My Christmas was top. I did the auditions for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills on Friday the 19th. It was really intense, the final kind of round of that round. And then I went on stage in the Comedy Store. And then the next day I just got sick with diverticulitis. I sometimes get really sick with diverticulitis. It's not contagious. I never get it so bad that I need an operation, but I also get sick with it about once a year. So I always have antibiotics with me. So I started antibiotics, I got really sick. I was in bed for about 6 days. Then I felt a bit better. And then Christmas Day, I went and helped feed the homeless at the Laugh Factory, caught a terrible flu or COVID or something, and was wiped again for another week. So I actually stayed here because I had so much work to do, and I ended up sick as a dog, so I got no work done. So I feel like I should have just travelled and taken the 2 weeks off. I was too ambitious. My body was like, bitch, we're shutting you down. So I guess that's what happens. How long have I been in LA? Mount Amble, privileged and sheltered from real life. Not quite, hey, 1, 2, 3, but yes. But also, hey, 1, 2, 3, if you want to mess with me, I went to Mount Amble, so if I need to bring it, I can bring it. Hey, 1, 2, 3, we're like a friendly fam here, like chill out. It's like, I wouldn't take anything that seriously. And also, by the way, your girl, this is hilarious. So I don't know if you can see in my, yeah, it's still up. So on Christmas Day, for all my privilege, hey, 1, 2, 3, I was in the Laugh Factory feeding people who are unhoused, homeless people, but we called it unhoused people. And I was there, Tiffany Haddish was there as well, feeding homeless people. So you can actually see all the behind the scenes of me with Tiffany. I had to jump off the turkey duty because Tiffany wanted to jump on the turkey duty. Anyway, whatever. So I was on the cranberry. There was cranberry sauce flying every which way. I was only meant to do one shift from 1 to 3, and then certain people didn't come. And I was like, look, I'm here. My sleeves are rolled up. I'll just help. But I actually was wearing my pronouns are Botox Bitch. Like, so ridiculous. And then KTLA News came in, and they're like, oh, who's the Irish girl? And they're like, she does the Real Housewives of Ireland. And here's me, like, serving cranberry. There's cranberry every which way. Like, you know, your girl is not domesticated. So there's cranberry every which way. I don't think Mount Amble are trying to be tough. We're not. You're no fun, hey, 1, 2, 3. Like, I mean, honestly, like, have your point of view, like, whatever. But, like, I don't think anyone takes anything that seriously. So, yeah, I absolutely agree with you. I was very privileged in terms of my education. You know, I went to Mount Amble. Like I said, if I need to bring it, I can bring it. But also I went to Trinity College. I went to UMass, which is the UK version of MIT. I did aerospace engineering there. I have a yacht master's. I sailed across the Atlantic. Absolutely. I worked very hard. I took advantage of everything. Do I ever hear from Lisa Murphy? No. Are you just going to hear to hate? Or, this is so funny. Oh, thanks, Scott. Yeah. Scott, like, exactly. Thank you, Scotty. I don't know, like, I don't want to block hey 1, 2, 3 because I feel like maybe they're misunderstood and maybe they could be part of our community. I don't know, but also they're kind of like not very pleasant. did ask about your degrees, but thanks for mentioning that. Yeah, no worries. Hey, 123. What are we doing, Scott? Are we blocking or like what do we want to do? Sid, what are we doing with this Hey 123? I feel like Hey 123 could be just misunderstood and might be a nice person. I don't know. Did I ever go to Hoth? Yeah, I love Hoth. You were on Big Brother. Yeah, I did Celebrity Big Brother in the UK. Jesus, that was like insane. I didn't want to do it, and I was like, I'm a doctor, I'm not doing it. And then they told me the money was like 100 grand. I was like, oh, I'm gonna pack my bags. But that was like, the house was so dirty and so like just awful. Like so, oh yeah, hey, yeah, like we just literally you get the same money anyway. So actually, when you do that, you want to go in and get out as quickly as you can. So you're getting paid anyway. So you're getting 100 grand. So I got like 100 grand for like 13 days work. It was kind of good money. And so will I block? Yeah, okay, I'll block. Okay, thanks. Yeah, thanks, Sid. Okay, thanks, Scott. What do we just... Yeah, let's just block. Sorry, Hey 123. Unfortunately, the fam have spoken. So yeah, okay. Yeah, I think you're right, Sid. I think you're right, Scott. Just like, we gave them a little bit of a chance, but they're just mean-spirited and whatever. So yeah. Thanks, Bubba. Thanks, Sid. Thanks, Scott. Blocked. See you later. Bye, Becky. Bye, Felicia. Yeah, I'm happy to people have a bit of a rough ride and whatever, but like I think for the most part we're like a happy little fam here. Yeah, not a misunderstanding. Fair play. Money is the money was good, to be honest, but it was like, it was filthy dirty. The house of Celebrity Big Brother was horrible. Who was on your Big Brother series? Charlotte from Geordie Shore was on. Dustin Diamond was on, who's since passed away, and the girl, what's her name? Oh my god, she's the American girl. She lives quite near me. She lives in Brentwood. She was on it as well. Sophie Anderton was on it. She had got free Botox with us. So when I was in, she voted me off first, which was a really bad maneuver. She didn't want people to know she'd had Botox. So when she saw me, she was like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Where she had got free Botox for a editorial thing, and then was also suddenly like, oh, I'm going to get this Botox bitch out so nobody knows that I had Botox. So I feel like I didn't get a good run with it, whatever. I also feel like when I went in, I was kind of nice. I didn't go in as my usual sass. When I did the auditions for Real Housewives of Beverly Hills the other week, I was like, Sutton Strachan has a personality of a fucking fire hydrant. She looks and sounds like a constipated coyote. I don't know why Crystal's on the show. She doesn't need the money. Sutton Strachan, I can't remember her name. I just call her Hillbilly Hilda. Y'all this. Like, I was vicious. So I went in hard. I was a hard in and a hard out. Whereas what I feel like with Celebrity Big Brother, I was only getting up to mischief. And before you know it, I was nominated by Sophie fucking Anderton. Who the fuck do you think you are, Sophie fucking Anderton? So yeah. I mean, who knows? Things happen for a reason. I could have stayed in longer and then maybe, I don't know, done something stupid like, I mean, I don't really drink, but I could have got drunk on TV and then come out and had no clinic, or like, I don't know. I think there's a greater plan for everybody. That's why even with the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, I'm like, there's days where I'm like, yeah, I should do that because I've stuff to sell. It'll also sell comedy tickets. And then there's other days where I'm like, oh my God, it's so toxic. So I just feel like I'll leave it to the gods. What will be, will be. Also, when it comes to the money on that, I'm not going in lowbrow. They don't need to pay what the value is. I know what my value is. I know I could slay on that show. I'm queen of the sound bites. I could stir things up, cause trouble, but in a delightful, mischievous way. Also, I am queen of the sound bites, and they need someone who's like, I'm an experienced reality TV gun for hire. So, and after all, I went to Mount Amwell, so if I need to bring it, I can bring it. Guys, I don't know if you can see, when am I coming back to Dublin? Yeah, I'm always back, so I'm back every 6 weeks. Rochelle, hi, how are you, Rochelle? It's such a nice name. I think you're in America, Rochelle. Thanks for the support recently. You've been liking some videos and stuff, so I see you and we love it. Would you do I'm a Celebrity? Oh God, you know something. So Amanda is my publicist in London. So OK Magazine did a big pump and dump last week about the fact that I'm down to the last 7 for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And she would like me to do it, but again, it comes down to money, but I don't know. I'm not great with spiders and stuff at all, so I don't know. Like, I'm really I'm not being funny. I would look like a lunatic. There was a spider here. This is so bad. There was a spider here about 3 months ago, and I sprayed it, and I thought it was a black widow, and I was like fucking hysterical. And like, I called Beverly Hills Fire Department. Like, that's fucking fucked up. They arrive, and of course oh my God, it's so bad. I'm actually going red. And they arrive, and I was like, it's a black widow, and it wasn't a black widow. It was just an ordinary spider. And by the time they arrived, I'd sprayed so much Raid because it had got into a crevice and I was trying to spray it out that I was almost passed out. It was just so embarrassing. So I don't like genuinely jumping out of helicopters and stuff. It's not. I'm not really a risk taker. I don't know. What do you think? I don't know, you guys. Oh, you're from Hoth. Thanks, Rochelle. Okay, cool. Thank you so much for uploading all the episodes of Dublin Wives on my YouTube. Yes, guys, are you enjoying it? I'm going to try and keep them up as long as I can. Straight away, if the producers are like, you can have them for 3 days, and I'm like, please 3 more days, please 3 more days. So guys, if you're watching and you're liking the clips of the Real Housewives of Ireland, please go to my YouTube channel, absolutely. And all episodes are up right now from season 1, the OG episodes. So thank you, Rochelle. And again, I'm pleading with the producers to let me have access to continue to have them uploaded. I think they're going to run season 2 probably in February. So I think it's in their interest also to have everybody caught up. So thank you. Thank you so much. Who Who inspires me? Let me just go back up here. I think I missed one, but I will get to everybody. What I do, I'm a celebrity. We talked about that. Yeah, probably if the money was right, like it was like 400,000 or something like that, or like a therapist or something. And yes, I'm coming back. Oh yeah, that's it, Rochelle. So I missed your first comment, Rochelle, so I answered your other comment. So yes, I'm not doing a clinic in Howth, Rochelle, but I'll be doing it in Ballsbridge, Dublin 90210. And again, clinics will be in March, April, June, July. Like I come back every 6 weeks, but my list is open at the moment for the first time in about 18 months. So if you want to join, all you need to do is put your email up above. We have a separate email list for people in Ireland. We don't want to email everybody in America details about like the skincare. So obviously the skincare, we do emails, regular emails. So if you want to get your Botox done, it'll be with me, OG Dr Botox. And again, I use tiny needles. This is a sterile needle, but like obviously it's not going to be used in a patient. So I use tiny needles. It doesn't hurt. It's just the tip that goes in, and very superficial. And again, if you're having Botox done, it'll be done with me. It'll be about 385 to about 435, maybe up to 500 euros. I'm not quite sure. So if you want to come and see me, it'll be me who'll be injecting the Botox. Have your Botox done with the OG Botox Bitch, and just put your email up above. I think the girls in the comments can put more better where it's the link tree or whatever, because again, people have TikTok shop. We're doing a TikTok live. We're promoting selling of the products on TikTok shop and the TikTok storefront. But also if you're in Ireland or Scotland, you don't have access to the TikTok shop front, you can just go on the general storefront and you can purchase anything you want. And again, Botox Bitch 25 for 25% off. And then for the rest of this week, we have no gym, just good skin for 35% off. And we want everyone to go to the gym, but also if you're not into going, I don't want to go to the gym myself, I'm kind of bad. I do walks and stuff, but I need to go back into the gym, but it hasn't happened. It's the 7th of January. And also last night I was on stage and I literally had pasta before I left. And then I was like, good, I've had my dinner. I went to Air One, I got pasta, or pasta as they say. And then I got to Ice House and I was like, oh, the chicken sliders. And then they have so many snacks in the Ice House in the green room. I wasn't even performing in the Ice House. I was in the back green room. Snickers, Kit Kats, like everything. Then so many Diet Cokes. And then I went to another comedy club and I went up and jumped on stage. Then they were all going for food afterwards and I was like, no, it's 1 o'clock. I'm going home getting my pajamas. So yes, I will be back and forth doing lots of Botox. But at the moment, if you want to have your Botox done with me, Dr. Botox in Dublin in 2024, there'll be loads of different clinics, but you need to join the list now. My patient list is open right now. I sold the Dermaface clinics about 5 years ago, and my own personal clinic that I look after my patients that I've had for 15 years is always been the same people. And about once a year, I'll open up the clinical list. Last year we didn't because we were still playing catch up after COVID, but this year we've opened the clinical list now. Today is January the 7th. The list will only stay open as long as we add to a certain number of people, and then the list will close. So at the moment we're not at full quota. Is that even a word? We're not at full capacity yet. So if you want to, then just literally thank you for the follow, Sadie. If you want to come and get Botox done with me, it'll be at 385 to about 435, maybe up to 500 euros. And again, you just need to join the email list above and you'll get emailed all the dates. You don't even need to book now. You don't even need to book next month. You don't even need to book. You could get an email and decide in August you're going to book for September. But if you decide in August and you haven't joined the email list, the list is going to close. So just join the email list now and then you can decide what you want to do with the prices and the availability. There's no panic on that. But definitely add your email up above and then you're in the actual email list. And then what'll happen is you'll get an email about the clinical dates and the prices and everything else like that. We have a few new messages here. Where are you from in Dublin? I went to Mount Anvil. As you see, this is the new merch. I went to Mount Anvil. If I need to bring it, I can bring it. I think we need to do a collab with pennies, because for me to ship it back to Ireland, it actually becomes very expensive. Do I live in LA? I live in LA, yes, but I have a place in Dublin as well, so I go back and forth about every 6 or 8 weeks. But yes, I live in LA, and is Air One nice? Yeah, Air One is nice, but I don't know what they put in Air One, because I'm like I'm there every day, and it's like I took a notion the other day. I said this is so funny. I decided that it would be a good idea. This is so dumb. I always wanted to be a TMZ tour bus. Since I was younger, I used to have dreams that I would be the TMZ tour bus. Then I thought to myself, I would have a tour bus tour for 2 hours, which is like a 2-hour comedy show where you could work out new material. And then it turns out they pay you, and I was like, oh, could you just pay Air One directly? Don't pay me the money, just pay off my Air One bill, because Air One is like super expensive. It's crazy. Who inspires me? That is a good question, Alana. As a comedian or as a person? I think the comedians that inspire me, I see them every night of the week, and I get to watch them. I get to watch them from backstage, and I get to learn. And there's certain rooms and certain shows that are very, very wonderful, and they would inspire me. But in terms of people, I feel like it's really important to be your own biggest fan and inspire yourself, if that makes sense. There's definitely sayings that inspire me. Like there's always one thing I say, if you hang out with 4 alcoholics, you'd be the 5th. If you want to be a millionaire, hang out with 4 other millionaires. There's certain things and ways of life and quotes that I find are inspirational, but I feel like you should be the biggest inspiration to yourself. And you should be your own biggest supporter, if that makes sense. And that's not an easy feat. That's something that happens as you go through life, for sure. You're loving them. it would be great to be you're in Ho. Thanks for uploading. Yes. Oh yeah. Oh, and Eva, you're loving the episodes as well? Okay, amazing, because they're going to be up for another day or two. So straight away, if the producers gave me access to just a few clips, but you know that your girl gonna hook a bitch up. So I swiped their entire library. I know, what can I say? I went to Mount Amble. If I need to bring it, I can bring it. So I swiped the entire library. I also took Fade Street. I don't know if you noticed that, and whacked up Fade Street as well. So they're like they know I'm mischievous. They know exactly what I'm. They're like fine. And also I think that season 2 is going to come out in February. So they're going to rerun that, so they're quite happy everyone catches up. So definitely, for the moment, if you want to watch The Real Housewives of Ireland, it's live on my YouTube. Absolutely, just go to the YouTube and you can watch all the full episodes of season 1, just the original season. I don't have any of the other seasons. Also, if you're in Ireland and you want to have your Botox done in 2024, all you need to do is join the list up above. You'll get emailed the dates, the prices. The list is open at the moment. It'll only be open for like, I'd say probably another week, because I think we're already at half quota. Is that even a word? We're already at half full in terms of the new patients that we're going to accept. So I think that, yes, watch The Real Housewives of Ireland while you still can. I think it's live for another 48 hours. And then also, if you want to get your Botox done in 2024, just if you put your details in above, then you'll get an email with the dates, the prices. The prices for Botox will be with me. It'll be €385 to €435, maybe €500 at most for all 3 areas. And again, if someone comes in and they want a little bit in their chin, I'm not going to charge them for that, or they want a little bit in their upper lip. I'm like pretty chill about stuff like that. I'd rather you get a safe treatment with me. Obviously, filler is per vial as well. So obviously, if you're having your nasolabials done, or your marionettes as well, or your cheeks. I don't tend to do tear troughs. I feel like it's better to have your cheeks done. If you're getting filler and you get filler in your tear trough, you can get a Tyndall effect. I don't think it's great. I also think that if you're having Botox, it takes me like about 2.5 minutes. It doesn't hurt. I use a tiny needle, so I use a BD. You can barely even see it, and like literally the tip goes in. It's not even sore at all. In fact, it's so not sore that I do my own Botox. But on Tuesday, I don't have a Botox allergen account here, and my registration hasn't come through yet. I don't even know if I actually want to practice Botox over here. I'll be honest, I'm far more interested in doing TV over here, selling the skincares and doing a lot of stand-up comedy. So I don't know will I ever be that bothered, but the registration is going through. But it means that I can't buy Allergan Botox here, so I have to either go home and do my own Botox or go to somebody else. So on Tuesday, I'm just going to get my Botox done here, because I won't be back for another sort of 8 weeks. Let me just see now what other comments. If you're in Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, would you be introduced as a friend of? I don't know, we talked about that. Good night, Sid. Good night. Thanks, love. God bless you. And thanks for the help with that. We had to block that other person. Am I friends with anyone from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills? So Kyle's daughter is very good friends with the guy who's on Buying Beverly Hills, and that's my realtor. So yes, and also I always see everybody around. We talked about that. We were talking about, like, would I introduce my product? Like, would it be a case that my product we stock in Sutton Strachan's store, or do it somewhere like that? I'm not sure. Or Kyle has a store also in Palm Springs in the desert. So, miss you on Housewives. Yeah, Housewives is fun, but you can also, at the moment, all the Housewives episode 1, the original episodes, full episodes are all available on my YouTube. So, and again, links are up above for everything. I think I missed one question. Oh yeah, I love LA, yeah. The TMZ tour, the girl who does it works in comedy too. Yeah, I heard that. Someone said that to me last night. It was actually Jimmy Brogan. So Jimmy Brogan opens for Jay Leno all the time. Jimmy's fabulous. I was on stage with him last night. And so I was like, Jimmy, I've come up with this genius idea. Because you're always looking for more stage time, but you're also looking for stage time where you can work out new material. And I'm at a point now where I really don't want to do open mics with the open micers who are just like smoking weed during the day. It's not like a really good way. Like, if you do a joke and it doesn't work for 3 times, you tend to get rid of the joke. But it's very hard to gauge a joke with open micers because everyone's on their phone. So I thought, if I actually, before I'm well known from doing another TV show, I thought I've this other window. I've had such a magnificent time developing as a comic here on the down low for the last 4 or 5 years. So I thought, I have this window now. And so I thought this genius idea at the TMZ tour bus. And I said it to Jimmy Brogan last night. I was like, Jimmy, they're stuck on the bus with you for 2 hours. Now, the only thing is you have to jump on as a tour guide in Hollywood. I was like, could they pick me up in Beverly Hills? Like, you know what I mean? Because I could just see myself stepping on the bus with an Air One Hailey Bieber smoothie. But apparently that wouldn't be a vibe. And they also pay you as well. I don't know what you get paid. I don't know what people get paid for that sort of job. But I was like, could they just pay my Air One bill directly, if that makes sense? So yes, there is somebody who does. AK, are you in LA? Because if you're in LA, come and see my comedy. If you got the Real Housewives, would you be introduced as a friend of? Yeah. I don't know Harry Finn. I guess probably. Or what they would do is they would come to one of my comedy shows, because I do a lot of big shows at the Comedy Store, or like Pasadena Ice House, whatever. So the Comedy Store up in Sunset. So they would probably just come and see a show, and then maybe we talked about, like, maybe one of them would decide they wanted to try an open mic or try stand-up comedy, and it would go that way. Or we talked about putting my product, so putting the Dermaface MD product, not the Calm Down Karen cleanser, because that's more for the millennials, but the market of these products and the price points would be for like a good match for Stricken Strachan. What's her name? Sutton? I just call her Hillbilly Hilda. She sounds and looks like a constipated coyote, so that's what I call her. Am I friends with any of them? Kyle has daughters, friends with a friend of mine, and I did actually. So there's a show here called Buying Beverly Hills, which is Maurizio's show. I don't know if you guys get that in Ireland, and they tour houses. So I did a cameo. We shot. I don't know if it's going to come out in this season, and I'm like, no pickleball, no purchase, just being like ridiculous or whatever. So so that would probably be the link, and I think I get some light Botox eventually in my life. Well, John, whenever you're ready, your Botox bitch is here to be of service, so let me know. Yeah, I miss Housewives. Sometimes when I look at the clips as well, I was like, God, it was really, really good. You have to go on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I would fuck shit up. Like, literally, do you want to know what I said in my audition for Real Housewives of Beverly Hills? I was like a mean bitch. When are you back in Ireland? So for clinics, I think I'm back like the 28th of February, maybe. Actually, don't quote me. Just if you put your details in above, then you'll get an email with all, actually don't quote me because I never know where I am. So put your details in above and you'll get emailed a list with the prices and all the available clinical dates. Yeah, LA is the best place. I live in London. Coming back to LA beginning of March. Oh well, make sure you you look me up and then come to a show or whatever. Do you think you'll get on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills? I'm down to the last 7. So I mean, I don't know. I was vicious in the audition. I was like, even my agent was like, oh my God, you're such a bitch. Oh, thanks for the likes, you guys. Yeah, like and share for sure. My agent was like, oh my God. I was like, I know, reality TV gun for hire. So I'm just queen of sound bites. Look, there's no meanness in me, but I'm mischief and madness. So on the audition, I was like, they were asking me about like Sutton, Strachan, Stricken. What's her name? Sutton. And I was like, Stricken, Strachan, Sutton, Strachan. I can't remember her name. Y'all this, y'all that. I said, she sounds and looks like a constipated coyote. I just call her Hillbilly Hilda. Then they asked me about Crystal. I was like, I don't know what she's there. She doesn't have anything to sell. I was like, I want to be on the show because I've actually, here's me, like I'm literally on camera going, I've got shit to sell. I was like this, and they were just going, oh my God, who's the mad Irish bitch? And so I was like, I've got shit to sell. No, I got on great with the casting people. I was very nice with them. And one of the other producers of The Real Housewives of New York was like, just look rich and be a bitch. I was like, okay, fine. So I had all my Cartier bracelets. I never wear jewelry. I had all the Cartier bracelets, everything on. I was like, whatever. They also wanted me in full dress, but the last audition on Friday the 19th, I was getting picked up to go up to the Comedy Store. So I wore like a Balenciaga t-shirt, I wore a little Gucci pink, whatever, I wore Gucci shoes. I'm not going to be in full dress. And then that was a crazy day. Friday the 19th was crazy for me. It was a crazy, crazy day. So, yeah, what do you think, John Boy? I mean, I'd fuck shit up on that show for sure. I'm glowing. I don't know. Honestly, all I did was this morning, I just cleaned my skin with my Calm Down Karen cleanser. And you can shop this in the TikTok shop, or if you don't have access to the TikTok shop, the storefront Dermaface MD. And then I just literally, my skin was wet, I just patted on hyaluronic. This is really great. I feel like this sets your makeup really, really well, if I'm being really honest. And then I put on some light moisturizer, which is just the oxygenating moisturizer. I tend to use this in the morning. I don't use it at night. At night time I'll use a thicker moisturizer. I have a face and neck moisturizer that will come out later in the year. So yeah, LA is my favourite place. It's the greatest city in the world if you ask me. Who can we email to promote your audition? I think probably if you tag Bravo, so if you tag me and then just tag Bravo and tag the Bravo, the Andy Cohen show. So just tag any of the videos, tag Andy Cohen, tag Bravo, is probably the best thing for sure. Hi Miley, how are you? Botox Bitch, yes, live. So just literally tag any of my things and just tag Bravo, tag Andy Cohen, tag, the what Bravo, what's it called? What H or something. What's that called? Where he goes Mazel Tov or whatever. Just tag that. We need more Irish reality queens hitting the American reality TV shows. Yeah, I agree with you, John. Work quick with these sound bites. Like these girls, and also as well in the audition, I told them all about the Dorit's links to her husband PK. Why do they have Boy George on? I said, oh, did you not know what happened in 2011? Oh, I said, this is very disturbing. So I threw them all under the bus. I was like, how can you have her on talking about her PTSD when actually there is a poor boy from 2011 in London who was, anyway, you could read about it on Google, Boy George. So yeah, we definitely need more Irish people. I think they need more Irish people in general. Also as well, Lisa Vanderpump, they've never quite replaced her. She's quite a clipped accent. I don't know if Lisa Vanderpump is as posh as she makes out because some of her turn of phrase is very Cockney, if that makes sense. So I don't know. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, like the D4 Real Housewives. Yeah, the Real Housewives of Ireland, I got access to it off my producers and I put it all on my YouTube. So right now, I think it's only for the next 48 hours. If you want to watch the Real Housewives of Ireland, you can absolutely and utterly watch it on my YouTube, and it'll be live probably for about another 48 hours. I think they want to stream it because season 2 will stream in February, so they don't mind people catching up. Everyone is so boring. Only, yeah, Kyle and Erica. Yeah, exactly. But Erica's also, in this season, she's decided she's on a vibe of fighting religion and doesn't want to fight with anyone, so she's really boring. Erica is wild, though. And then Kyle is obviously, there's the whole storyline of her dating Morgan Wade, the lesbian country singer. So I don't know if you guys can see that. Who's your favourite housewife from what you've seen? Sutton Strachan I don't like. That's why it would be hard for me to go on as a friend of Sutton and putting my product. I just find her really annoying. She's insufferable. Crystal is like, clearly, I don't know why she's on the show. She's nothing to sell. She doesn't need the money, and she's the personality of a fucking fire hydrant, and I told the producers that anyway. So yeah, I would definitely vibe with Erica. Erica's a bad bitch. I like Erica. We could give her one of these t-shirts. I went to Mount Anvil. If I need to bring it, I can bring it. By the way, guys, have you seen the back? I'm going to turn around, but I actually, it's so funny. I ate so much snacks last night that sorry guys, I lost you for a minute. I ate so many snacks last night because I was in the green room and then I had about 2 dinners and stuff. But on the back here we have Dr Botox for president. Chucky or Botox? Or do we like Chucky or Dr Botox? And then we also have the classic From the Anvil to the Orus, Dr Botox, President for Ireland 2025. Zara's offered to follow up on the private jet, because I feel like we just need an Irish private jet, because you only get one chance to make a first impression. Obviously, in all debates, my comeback will be 2 words: political pedigree and the great grannies of Michael Collins. Or it'll be, I went to Mount Anvil. If I need to bring it, I can bring it. And if anyone bothers you in 2024, literally just turn around to them and be like, I went to Mount Anvil. If I need to bring it, I can bring it. And just be a bad bitch, just own it. My hair is driving me crazy. I have a treatment in it and clip-ins are going in later and I can't put it up, and I hate when my hair is down. It drives me mad. Where can you buy the jumper? Did you want to buy this jumper or the other jumper? My pronouns are Botox Bitch. Pronouns are Botox Bitch. Everything's for sale in the TikTok shop or in the link above if you're in Ireland. And you can buy again via the Dermaface store. This is $62. It'll drop probably on Tuesday. The problem is shipping to Ireland, then is another $18. So I feel like maybe I don't know if I should ship it there or if I should try and do a collab with Pennies or something. I don't know. The Mount Anvil one, yeah, this one. So this will be $62. And then if you buy it, I think the shipping is like $18 or $16. But I will throw in a face roller to the value of $36. So it'll kind of cover the cost of shipping and some. So it'll be probably like $50. But yes, I went to Mount Anvil. If I need to bring it, I can bring it. This, by the way, on the back, it won't say this on the back. This is just, I wanted to get samples made, and it was easier just to get them made on the same. It's more, as Sutton would say, what does Sutton say about her clothing? She said it's more environmental friendly. She doesn't even know what it is, honestly. But this is more sustainable, I think. So I just had the sample made on the back, which says Chucky or Botox. Chucky Dr Botox. I think it's good. And then it also says From the Anvil to the Orus. So yeah. So that would be the best quote ever. Yeah, I went to Mount Anvil. I need to bring it. And in fact, all these kids made viral TikToks about it, and I reposted and supported and wished them well in their exams, and they're all the sweetest kids ever. And actually, when we finish this live, I'm going to actually make TikToks in duet with all of them just to show appreciation for them. You know what, I actually would like to do the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills with really the only premise to sort Sutton out and to put manners on her. She's like insufferable. Y'all this, y'all that. Like, she sounds and looks like a constipated coyote half the time. I don't get her. She also had the same hairdresser that I have, and he actually had to fire her because she was so insufferable and so rude, and she used to be late and like horrible. So yes, I think you're right, for sure. It's Golden Globes, guys, and it's nearly time that I have to go and get organised. I'm going to go to a watch party. I'm not going to the Golden Globes tonight. I would like to win one though at some stage. I'm pretty ambitious. And remember, for 2024, anyone pisses you off, I went to Mount Anvil. If I need to bring it, I can bring it. You just be a total bad bitch. It doesn't even matter if you didn't go to Mount Anvil. It doesn't matter, whatever. I'm sure the nuns are like turning in their graves. And then remember the other merch. This will be on a separate jumper, which will be Dr Botox for President 2025. But I think everyone has to write emails. If we don't do Real Housewives of Ireland, we'll just do Presidents. It's fine. We'll be a bad bitch no matter what. But Chucky or Botox, Chucky or Dr Botox, and also From the Anvil to the Orus. Guys, I'm going to jump off because I got to get ready. Thanks for following me, guys. Yeah, anyone wants to give a like or a heart, I feel like maybe we should stay on a bit longer. What do we think? Should we talk about like the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills? Like, I don't know as well. I have these moments where I'm like, this would be great for business. It's great for selling. Thank you for the love hearts. It's great for selling TikTok. It's great for selling skincare. It's great for selling comedy tickets. And then, oh, thanks, John. I'm a new fan of you as well. Stay fabulous. I'm also like, do I do it? Like, then I have these moments where I go, fuck, it was so toxic. It was horrible. It's like Celebrity Big Brother was awful. The money was good. It doesn't matter. But like, it was very horrible. The inside of the Celebrity Big Brother house was dirty. It's messed up. Sort of like Dorit. Oh, I already did a job on Dorit. Do you want to know what I did? So they're asking me about different people, and I was like, guys, I don't know why you have why did you have Boy George on the last couple of seasons ago? on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Here was me. I was like, why didn't you have him? And they're like, why? We loved your boy. I was like, oh, you didn't know what went on in 2011. They were like, no. And so I told them everything, and I told them where to Google it. It gets worse. I then get on to my publicist. So then after the audition with the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, I then go up to the Comedy Store, I perform, and then it's like maybe midnight, so it was 8 a.m. Saturday morning in London. I talked to my publicist, and I was like, I'm after telling them all about what Boy George did, and there she was like, you did not? I was like, I did. So I think I threw Dorito under the bus, or Dorito or whatever, but she's ridiculous. I think, is she French or something? Like if I met her, I'd be like, oh, are you French? Are you a Francophile? Where does the accent come from? You know, did you go to Swiss finishing school as well? Like, and then even with Kyle, I'd be like, where do I get it? And she'd be like, get what? I'd be like, the Ozempic. I also said as well, I'm like a size 6, like, or a size 10. I don't, like, I can be a size 9 or a size 5, but I don't get any skinnier. And I'm 5'4", so I was like, look, I eat potatoes, I eat bread. I was like, I'm always like eating, like I'm like, I don't drink and I don't smoke, I love food, whatever. So I was like, they're like Ozempic oligarchs. I said, those bitches haven't eaten since 1980. Like, I may have been a lot in the interview, I don't know. Her name is Dorito. I think her name is Dorit. I don't know, if it goes in the wrong the first time, what can I say? It stays wrong. And where can you get a consultation? So if you put your email in the link above, Declan, you can join the email list. So my list is open at the moment for clinics in Dublin. We may do a clinic in Galway, but definitely we're doing clinics in Dublin 4 and Ballsbridge. They're about every 7 weeks. But again, my list is only open at the moment. We only take a certain number of patients in. So you have to just add your email, and then you get emailed all the details from Mariah or from Mary. Hi Erica J, question mark. Oh, I don't know what the question mark is. You're so funny. I'm ridiculous. You know what the other thing as well is, I was getting my hair done yesterday. This is no joke. Getting my hair done yesterday, and they had all these paintings on the wall, and I was like, what, like, are you selling art now? They were like, yeah. And I was like, I did all these paintings in the pandemic because I was fucking losing my motherfucking medulla. And they were like, where are the paintings now? And I actually gave them away. It was Pride Month, and I donated them to Out of the Closet. Anyway, I wrote on the back, this painting is by Dr Botox from the Real Housewives of Ireland in honour of Pride Month and supporting Pride. I'm such a mentor. Anyway, I should never, oh, thanks for the big love heart, thanks. I should never have given them away. They were like looking at my, they were big canvases. They were like, you gave those away for free, you lunatic. So I rang up Out of the Closet or Into the Closet or whatever it is. And I was like, hi, I dropped off paintings 2.5 years ago. Well, the guys doing my hair were on the floor. They were like, you can't ring and ask for the paintings back. I was like, so I said to them on the phone, I was like, I have an art wall. There's 2 Brazilian art collectors. It's the 2 Brazilian lads who do my hair. I was like, there's 2 Brazilian art collectors who are going to give me, what you call an art exhibition. Like, it was just, I'm pure mischief and madness all the fucking time. And I think the funniest thing is that people actually take me seriously, because I don't take myself seriously. We're all going to end up 6 feet under, so I don't know why everyone's taking anyone seriously. But yeah, you know, I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, I'm quite the little artist. I can't sing though, and I can't cook. Yeah, I'm dying as well. I laugh at myself all the time. You're very welcome, Declan, no worries. So just in the email, and then Mary or Mariah will send you back. Thanks for the roses. I don't even know what the roses are, but thank you. I love them, and I love the love heart things and everything. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. And remember, anyone pisses you off this year, you just turn around and be like, I went to Mount Amwell. If I need to bring it, I can bring it. Just be a bad bitch as well. And it doesn't even matter if you didn't go to Mount Amwell. And again, this merch will drop. I think it's dropping on Tuesday. It'll be $62. We do ship to Ireland. It'll be 18 or 16 euros. But I also feel part of me should just do a collab with Pennies. Also because I'm running out of pajamas and stuff as well. But yes, or Primark as they say in England. So yeah, for sure. Hi Gorilla Dub join. So guys, follow and like, oh, thanks for the love hearts and the things. I don't know what they are, but fabulous, fabulous. I don't know, I think you get like 10 cents or something. I wish you could use it for promoting, promote ads and whatever, but I haven't worked out how to do that. But we're just here to cause mischief and madness, and it's a little community. And again, mostly people have seen me on the Real Housewives of Ireland, or they see me on Celebrity Big Brother in the UK. All the episodes of the Real Housewives of Ireland right now, if you want to watch them, they're live on my YouTube right now. And again, I swipe them off the producer straight away, Vimeo. Stephen knows, he's like, give them back. I'm like, no. And he's like, he knows I'm pure mischief, so that's fine. But I think at some stage they're going to take them down. Have you done any Botox on any celebs you can talk about? Yeah, I did a lot of Botox on a lot of celebs, and then in the end I ended up probably becoming more well known than some of the people who got the free Botox. Like when I did Celebrity Big Brother, Sophie Anderton had free Botox with me. So when I came in the house, she's like, what's this bitch doing here? I need to get her out before she tells anyone. She had got free Botox from us as a part of an editorial thing. It was like 10 years ago. So yeah, I've done a lot, but again, I tend to just, to be honest with you, I'm not really interested in dealing with celebs. They want free product. I don't do free anything anymore. They want discounts. I don't do discounts. It's the same playing field for everybody. It's the same way on my TikTok. I don't do DMs. I don't, like, it's just an open playing field. I'm not looking to deal with celebrities. They're a pain in the ass, to be honest with you. I do my own Botox. I don't know if that counts. I just want to deal with ordinary people, decent people. And my patient select pretty carefully. Do an impression of Dorita Sutton. Eric, I did this in the actual audition. I was like, y'all this, y'all that. I said, she sounds and looks like a constipated coyote. And they were just looking at me going, you know, and I was like, thanks for the hat and the moustache. Actually, speaking of which, I want to do the TikTok, you know, the TikTok sound that goes, 19 felonies, never been to prison. I want to put on like a blonde wig and do it like as cast for Vagina Macaroni's boyfriend. Is that too much, or baby daddy, or whatever he is? Oh yeah, Crystal needs to go out, and Garcelle is boring. She's very boring. But I also feel like as well, I said to them, Garcelle, don't worry, White Becky's coming, because I feel like she gets a rough ride. They're going to keep Garcelle. She's kind of a nice lady. I like her. But again, I don't know why she's friends with Sutton Strachan, because Sutton's insufferable. So yes, I think that Kyle can stay, Erica can stay, Sutton Strachan needs to be gone, like insufferable. Dorit, whatever. She's got too much of an affiliation. She's doing pantomime, I think, at the moment with Boy George. Like, Google Boy George 2011. Like, what is she doing? Like not cool. Hi, thanks for this. Oh, I'm a warrior. I think these are hilarious. I don't know what they do, but they're fabulous. Thank you so much. They're gifts, I know, so I appreciate them very much. And guys, just you can purchase anything that you want to purchase. You can purchase in the TikTok shop, or you can purchase in the live shop. Thanks for the love hearts, cool. And for the roses, I appreciate it. And also, again, this will drop. I went to Mount Amwell. If I need to bring it, I can bring it. This will drop on Tuesday. And then this is on the back. It doesn't say this on the back of this. It's just always front printing. But on the back, a separate sample. I just got them printed in the same one. There's Dr Botox for President 2025, and it says Chucky or Botox, or Chucky or Dr Botox. And then it also says, in keeping with that, I went to Mount Amwell. If I need to bring it, I can bring it. And we have From the Anvil to the Orus, which I think is kind of catchy. My hair is driving me crazy. I have a treatment in it, a Brazilian treatment. I can't tie it up, and it's driving me absolutely bananas. But the clip-ins will go in, and then we're off to the Golden Globes watch party. So yeah, do let me know. And again, thanks for the roses. Thanks, guys. I have to go soon, quickly enough. Yeah, Crystal is really boring. I was like, so here's the deal. On the day before I did the final audition on Friday, the 19th, I spoke to the producer on the Real Housewives of another. So Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is made by one particular production company, and then the Real Housewives of New York is made by Shed over in so you can also email Endeavour and say, look, we want Irish Dr Botox, or just keep tagging me, tagging Andy to the clips that you like of me and the sassy sound bites or whatever. So curiously enough, when we were doing the last round of auditions before Christmas, on the very last day of before Christmas, when I was doing it, I was kind of sassy, you know, and I was kind of a lot. And I'm not sassy with the casting people or whatever. And I think casting are coming. One of the casting guys wanted to come to a show with me this evening, but I haven't heard back from him, so I don't know what's happening. I don't know if he's back in town, which is fine, like whatever. Then they're going to come to my show on the 19th. So again, that'll be a whole collab. And I think also the Irish ambassador for California is going to come to that show. I can just see it being chaotic, and the casting will be there, and then there'll be loads of people. It's just going to be bedlam. And it's so funny. I always do great under pressure and stuff, but then afterwards I'm like, oh my God, it's a lot, you know, that way. So thanks for the moustache. I like this. Dorit's accent is weird. Like, I feel like she's... thanks for joining, guys. Join, follow, like. You do lives every day. No, I haven't done a live in about 3 weeks. I did lives a lot over Thanksgiving because everything was shut down. And then I just go through periods where I'm just working a lot, and then I'll jump on and do lives. I meant to do live selling of skincare, but we're just basically talking all things reality TV and things like that. So that's kind of what we're doing. We're doing a lot more of talking reality TV and whatnot. And then the lives I'll tend to clip and post afterwards as well. So that's kind of fun as well. So yeah, so keep hitting the likes, keep hitting the shares. And let me know then as well if you like this. I went to Mount Amwell. If I need to bring it, I can bring it. That's also a lot of fun. It'll be $62 and we will ship to Ireland. But again, if you're buying any skincare or any product at all, here's my Moore Street Mary. So I'll always give them, these are just freebies that I give off, face rollers. These are $36 to buy. And then we have it in blue as well. And then we have it in pink, which is like, this pink is really cute. It's called Sugar Baby Pink face roller. And then we have Uptown's Girls, because everyone, if you know me, you know I like my sneakers. I've got my UNCs with pink laces on. And sometimes I wear scrubs on the lives, but I feel like, you know, I think everyone at this stage knows this is a Botox needle. Everyone knows that I'll talk about Botox, and I feel like I don't need to be in scrubs per se. I think a lot of the Americans don't know who I am yet, but no, I don't do lives every day. I go through phases a bit. You trust Dublin Housewives and found you again. Okay, amazing, cool. And yeah, they're all live on did you find it on my YouTube? So all the episodes, the early episodes, the first 8 episodes are all live. The producers gave me access to the shorter promo, but they didn't lock their Vimeo account. And sure, you know your girl is a tech wizard. So I stole everything off it and then posted it on my YouTube. They're fine, they're laughing about it. They like to have the premise set in advance, because I think season 2 is going to come out in February anyway, so it's fine. Yes, but I'm watching it on my YouTube. Yes, please watch and share and let everyone know, because I don't know how long it's going to be on for. I feel like they're going to get mean with me and be like, bitch, take it down. And I'll be like, fine, fair enough, Stephen. I always get on very well with my producers on any show. Even Celebrity Big Brother, I get on great with Roz, and I'm always texting her and whatnot. But I don't, like, I never get on well with my cast because I fuck shit up. That's what I do. Oh, I'm brilliant. Oh, thanks, Katie. I'm kind of a soundbite queen. Like I said, when I was doing the auditions for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, I was like, you know, Crystal has a personality of a fucking fire hydrant, Sutton Strachan, Stricken Sackin, like sounds and looks like a constipated coyote. Like, I would be pretty good. When was season 2 filmed? They did it before Ben Frau went to the UK, so it was half and half and patched up, and then they did another reunion as well. So I don't know what's coming out, which is also kind of scary as well, because I'm like, oh god, what should I say? But it kind of is what it is. And thanks for watching it. And guys, if you, I can't say where to do it because this is a TikTok live shop. We have to promote TikTok. We're not meant to mention other third parties. I do always say you can't purchase a product on the TikTok shop. Also, you get better, probably on my own storefront, you probably get better discounts, like Botox Bitch 25 will get you 25% off. And then also, guys, if you can put down the link, guys, below, or anyone can post the YouTube link, that would be great as well. Yeah, it's brilliant. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Katie. Yeah, it's really, really, really good. It's really well made. The storylines, there's an A storyline, there's always a B and a C storyline. So I agree with you. I think it's personally very good. I mean, I know I'm biased, but I think we were kind of badass on that show. And then obviously I did Celebrity Big Brother. I also presented a show called 50 Plastic Surgery Shockers, which is like the UK version of Botched, or as I like to call it, 50 Fucked Up Faces. That's also, I don't have clips of that. That was Channel 4 though. Hi Eileen Clark. Thanks Shell. Thanks for joining. Thanks for following. We're about to jump off. We're not going to stay on for too much longer. I've been on for a good while now, and it's Sunday here, and I've got to go to the Golden Globes, a viewing party as well. So, and then there's a comedy show I have to go on and jump on later on. So busy day, and I'm like, it's 5 o'clock. I'm still having a little iced latte. I love coffee. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do anything. I love coffee. So yeah, guys, that is probably where we're going to leave it. I will say this, anyone who's watching, so if you want to have your Botox done, so basically just the takeaway is, if you're in Ireland, Dublin, Cork, Kerry, Galway, and you want to get your Botox done, I don't know if we're going to go to Cork and Galway or Kerry, but we're definitely going to do clinics in Dublin. I've always done clinics for, like, it's nearly 15 years now. I saw the Dermaface group of chain, and then I have always had my own clinic with my own private patients. After the pandemic, we were playing catch up, so I didn't open up the list last year. This is the first January in 3 years that I've opened up my list of new patients. I don't do, like, I do a lot of clinical work, but it's not all that I do, so I limit it to kind of like a week every 2 months, so I'll come back and take care of everyone. We're going to come back and do 10 days of clinics, 7 days already booked up. Not a big deal. I will see everyone. I will take care of everyone. But what you do need to do is put your details up above, and you need to put in your email address so you'll get the details of the date. You don't even need to book this month. You don't even need to book next month. You don't even need to book this year. But in order to be involved, and we don't take people off the list, so the list is open. Add your email, up above is the link. Add your email, and then you'll get the details of the dates, the prices. Typically Botox is like 385, 445, 435, maybe 500 euros, depending on when you're getting it done. We're not here to charge exorbitant prices. I'd rather you have a safe treatment with me. You won't be outsourced to anyone else. It'll be your OG Botox bitch that will do your Botox. It'll be in Dublin 4 in Ballsbridge. So I think that would be a good. What's trap Botox? What do you think of trap Botox? What is that, Rebecca? I know trap rap. I'm kind of like hip hop, but I know what trap Botox is. It sounds bad, unless that's the Botox in either Groupons where it's diluted down or something like that. But it sounds dodgy. But I don't know what it is. But it doesn't mean I don't know what it is. It means it probably has a different name here if it's something. But if it's nothing, then it's fine. But just let me know what it is, Rebecca. What trap Botox is, because I know trap rap. I don't smoke weed, I don't do any drugs. I will say that if I was ever going to try weed, I would do it with Snoop Doggy Dogg, because I'm kind of a fan. So guys, I think that is it for Rebecca, I'm just going to let you know, tell me what trap Botox is, and if I can answer that, I can answer it. If you're having Botox as well, and you're in Ireland, and you want to have Botox with me this year, then you just literally have to log on, and the link is up above, add your email in, and then we'll just do Botox 3 areas. So 5 units here, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I'll do a half unit up here so there's no droop, half unit up here, 5 units, 2.5, 2, and then as we come around the orbital rim, we'll do maybe a half unit just to keep it natural and stuff. So if you want to have Botox with me, we're not outsourcing to other doctors. My list is open for the first time in 3 years. We didn't open last year because we were still playing catch up after the pandemic, so my list is open. I am accepting new patients. I only do this in January. As soon as we get to our quota, then the list is closed the rest of the year. So you don't need to book this week, you don't even need to book next month, but you do need to put your email in today up above and make sure then you get all the details. And once your email is in the actual system, you'll be on our patient list, and you can choose to execute and book whenever you want. But unless you add your email in the link above and then you're in the system, the list will close, I think, when we get to the full quota, which I think is probably only about another week away, because we've only been open the list for 7 days, and we're already just over half the amount of patients that I would accept as new patients, because I do all the injecting myself. I don't outsource it to other doctors. I used to do that, I don't anymore. I mean, I always did my own patients, but I also had a team of other doctors, so it's just me. So there's only one me. I only have 2 hands. So my list is open. If you want to book, then just join and add your email above. And then, like I said, we'll email you the dates. I think February 28th, I think there's end of March, I think April 29th. I don't know the dates, actually, I'm not going to say. But if you want to come and have your Botox done with me, it'll be only me. It'll be about 385 to 445, 435, maybe up to €500. Just add your email above and you'll get all the details. Is it true all worldwide Botox is made in a factory in Westport? Yeah. So even if I'm in London, and I sometimes I don't work in London as much anymore, but I used to work, and then the product would go from Westport to London, and then the weird thing is, initially when we were doing Botox 15 years ago, we would buy it from Allergan UK, so it was made in Westport, shipped to the UK, and then we would ship it back. Like, it's so messed up. I feel like it might still be doing that. Barbie Botox, it's going viral now, being called Barbie Botox. But again, what is Barbie Botox? Is it just to look like fake, or to have, like, because if you have your Botox done in a V line, you can get a brow lift, but then it looks ridiculous like this, and then you have to have a couple of units here and here to lift it down. So Barbie Botox sounds pink, it sounds fun. Where's Westport? Westport is over in Mayo. I used to go sailing. Oh, in your trap muscles. But like, you don't, like, which trap muscles? Oh, in the neck. Oh, okay. So this is very funny. This is interesting. Some people want Botox along the jawline because it'll actually give you quite a snatched face. And also if you've got masseter muscles, you get it here. So basically, a lot of people then, I do a joke about this. I always go, this is deadpan what the joke is. I go, when it comes to Botox, everybody gets in the face. And some people want along the jawline, which is great, super snatched. And then, of course, some people want to get it in their neck, because people get it in the platysma bands. And I should get it as well, because I'm always like this, but I just don't want to have it done. And I go, but you got to be careful, because too many units of Botox in the neck are going to relax the breathing apparatus. Going to need to be intubated. Don't worry, only for 3 to 4 months. Same as the face, it'll wear off. You'll be back breathing independently in no time. I do that as a joke, so yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I think you'd be very careful if you're getting Botox along your platysma bands as well. I definitely notice, sometimes I see myself on camera and I'm like, ugh, like, I definitely feel like I should get it, but I'm also like, ugh, I don't know. So yes, in the neck, yes, I know what you mean, but I think you just call it like platysma band. Botox is more of a medical term, but yeah, the trap, like, whatever. Yeah, I'm dying laughing with Rebecca as well. I was like, what's trap Botox? I was like, it's a trap wrap. Funny enough, last night, the funniest thing happened. I'm at a club and an audience member was like, oh, you're very funny. I was like, oh, thank you. And I just turned deadpan, and my other friends were there as well. And it was a very urban room. So I'm friends with a lot of the black comics because they're very, very funny and we'll write together and whatever. And they're just a vibe. And so they're all there and I'm deadpan. And like, obviously I look like White Becky. And this older guy, audience member, said to me afterwards, he goes, you're very, very funny. And I go, well, to be honest with you, I'm just doing this comedy stuff to like get me a record deal. He starts roaring laughing. I was like, deadpan, as if like, why can White Becky not get a record deal? He goes, oh, sorry, my bad. It's like super polite. I go, no, we're good. Then he goes to me, what sort of music are you into? And I can see my friends out of the corner of my eye. Sometimes I'll crip walk onto stage just to be mischievous. So I can see them out of the corner of my eye. And he goes, what type of, rap will you do? And I just deadpan. I go, same as what I did in the Real Housewives of Ireland. I go, mostly trap rap. Again, he roared laughing. I keep a deadpan face. I can see all the older comics falling off their chair. Then I turn to him, I start dying laughing. And we're all laughing. It was funny, but I'm just that deadpan trap rap. It's like the same when I do that. I went to Mount Amble. If I need to bring it, I can bring it. Deadpan. So that's I'm dying too. Rebecca, I find myself very amusing, to be quite honest. Now again, I went to Mount Amble. If I need to bring it, I can bring it. It drops on Tuesday. It's $62. Shipping is $18, but I will add in a free $36 face roller, so it'll kind of cover it. Also, if you're buying any skincare, buy in our TikTok shop or the storefront, absolutely, Botox Bitch 25 for 25% off. No gym, just good skin for 35% off if you don't waste money on a gym membership. But also go to the gym, be healthy. But also if you're like not going to go to the gym, don't waste the money. Get your good skin going. So 35% off is no gym, just good skin. And then also if you want to book Botox for 2024, get Botox with me. Very, very tiny needle. It'll be only me who does it. And then you just need to put your email in above and you get emailed all the dates. You don't even need to book a date this week. You don't even need to book a date this year. But if you want to get all the emails about it and the prices and the clinical dates, my list is open for the first time now in about 2 years. It'll only be open this month. It won't even be open the whole month. We are accepting new patients for Dr Botox in Ballsbridge for my clinic. It's just me. It's your original Botox bitch. Then on another note, if you are interested in politics or podcasts, my podcast, Diary of a Botox Bitch, episodes 11 and 12 are live now. I talk about the fact that if someone good doesn't come up and be nominated for president, I'll come back and Botox Bitch will do that. And I know if you're watching, you're like, oh, please, what does she know about politics? I'm the great-grandniece of Michael Collin, so 2 words, political pedigree. And of course, if in doubt and anyone says anything in any debate, I will just say political pedigree. Or I'll just be able to turn around and go, you know what, I went to Mount Amble, and if I need to bring it, I can bring it. Do I have a place in Canada yet? No, Miley, I don't, and you know I don't. But I have a great friend in Canada, but no place in Canada yet. And I won't go to Canada. A family member was in Canada over the summer, and we would fly down here to me in LA and stuff. And then also just to show you, this is not on the back of the, so that I went to Mount Amble, if I need to bring it, shirt will be blank on the back, but I just got another sample made. And so it says Dr Botox for President 2025. It says Chucky or Botox, or maybe Chucky or Dr Botox, and also from the anvil to the auras. I like it, it's very catchy. Also, if we can just talk about wardrobe for a minute, I'm not going to wear any British designers, I'll only wear Irish designers. We have great designers. And again, I will tell you this, if they do get the new private jet, and I was to be president of Ireland, and everyone's like, oh, you're delusional. I think the only way to be in 2024 is be delusional, because everyone else who's delulu is literally living their best life. So this whole business of trying to live in reality it's boring. So again, if you know me, you know I'm a bit of a sneakerhead, so I've got my UNCs here with my pink laces. Love them, absolutely fabulous. You need the jumper, yeah. So the jumper is going to drop on Tuesday. I went to Mount Amble, if I need to bring it, I can bring it. The back is blank. So it's $62, and we ship to Ireland. It's about like 10 days to ship. Shipping is about $16, but here's my Moore Street Mary cart. If you purchase any skincare or any of the merch at all, you will get a free, it's like $36 for a face roller. So you will get double back or whatever. And again, if you're looking to buy skincare, obviously at the moment we have Dermaface MD in blue. We are phasing out the white version. So this is the exact same formula, but the white version is 40% off. And the reason for this is not for any other reason than my other brand, Aerospace MD, is white and blue, and we didn't want a confusion. So over the course of this year, Dermaface MD white will be phased out as I launch more products with the Aerospace MD. And that is the only reason. So for that reason, it's 40% off. And again, if you go to our storefront, I'm not sure if it's available on our TikTok shop, but if you go to our storefront, it is. And then the other thing, as well as doing the live sale now, what I will say to you is, we are selling Calm Down Karen Cleanser. It's $32. And if you purchase during the live, you will also get a free facial cleanser with that product. So lots going on today. Also as well, just to let you know that the podcast Diary of a Botox Bitch is also sponsored by Dermaface MD. And again, on the podcast, I talk all things reality TV. Like certain topics, like podcast 8, 9, and 10, I talked about becoming stand-up comedy. I talked about you know, show business and really the stuff of that, and the intricacies of that as well, and just how you navigate show business as well, because it's shark infested waters, believe me. But like I said, I went to Mount Amble, so if I need to bring it, I can bring it. And they also think I'm very sweet over here. It's hilarious. The Americans are like, oh, she's so sweet. I'm like, she's sweet until she's not. But also, it's no harm to move stealthily, if that makes sense. Thanks for the love hearts. What a jumper. I know. If I went to Mount Amble, I need to bring it, I can bring it. Thanks, Smiley. And then on the back as well, the back will be blank, but this is, I just got the sample made on the same, because I'm sustainable fashion, like Sutton Strachan, whatever her fucking name is. She doesn't even know what sustainable fashion is. But I got my factory to draw up the sample with the 2 on the back. So it says on the back, Dr Botox for President 2025. If I had my way, I would do the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Filming is April, May, June. It comes out in October, and then by November I could be inaugurated as President of Ireland. That's the plan. Either way, I'm getting a private jet. Anyway, so we have Chucky or Botox, and also remember, from the anvil to the auras. Also as well, I'd need to have a little satellite clinic, I feel like, in Ballsbridge along the balsamic vinegar belt. Just the delivery options are better, and also I'm a Southsider, so I feel like I would do better work, you know, kind of in that stuff. So would you just stand up special with Joanne McNally? No, I would. I think she's very funny. I like her jokes, but I'm here with the best of the best. So like the other day I turned around, Dave Chappelle is beside me. Tiffany Haddish and myself are feeding turkey to homeless people on Christmas Day. You know, Whitney Cummins is in the main room in the Comedy Store. Actually, it's so funny. I gave Tiffany the triple peptide eye cream, and then I gave Whitney some frownies and face rollers and stuff. She's just had a baby. So if I'm going to be rolling back into Dublin, I'm rolling in with the fucking big guns. So yeah, I roll back with American LA comedy people. There's also people like Craig Robinson. He wants to go on tour in Ireland and the UK. I get on great with him. His girlfriend is fabulous. I don't know if you know Craig Robinson. He's hilarious. So yeah, I wouldn't rule out working with anyone. And I do like Joanne McNally. She's very funny. But I think she's very good friends with what's her name, Vogue. And Vogue never liked me. Years ago, somebody put up, I think, a mutual friend, and I thought it was a joke, the caption, and then I put up a sassy comment. I didn't realise it was their friend, and then Vogue went for me, and like Vogue doesn't know me, and I don't know Vogue, so I can't speak for, I just like, and it's fine, like not everybody needs to like me, I could care less, but it's just funny. I think Vogue is very good friends with her, and Vogue has a notion about me, which is fine, like she's never met me, so like whatever. I think sometimes people take me more seriously than I am. Do you know what I mean? But like, again, whatever. So I think because of that, I do find Joanne has a joke. She says jokes about getting her lips done and it's not actually her lips on her face. And I think it's a very good, funny joke. I don't watch their podcast. I really like my podcast. I like all the comedians over here who do podcasts as well. Bobby Lee. And again, I'm every night of the week. I'd be standing in the wings and I'd be chatting to Bobby Lee, Whitney Cummins, you know, Tiffany Haddish's beautiful soul. The big names, they're all here in LA. They're getting up, you know, Leslie Jones. There's a picture of me and Leslie Jones from the show just 2 weeks ago. You know, if I was rolling back to Ireland, I'm rolling in with the big guns. We're rolling in wearing the Jordans and we're rolling back the big guns. And they all want to go to Ireland because they know me as well now. They're like, oh my God, we want to go to Ireland with you. So we're going to roll back. We'll roll back in. Also as well, Nolan MCD, do you want to answer my fucking email? You dumb fucking cunt. Like, I'm here in LA and I'm like, so-and-so wants to come. We'll roll up. We will pull up. So Nolan MCD, get your emails if you haven't been fired. And if you haven't been fired, you probably should be, because when someone emails you from LA, Nolan MCD, and says, Craig Robinson wants to come, you know, so-and-so wants to come, so-and-so wants to come, so like big fucking baller names, then answer a bitch. Because I actually did it out of the courtesy of, I mean, we could have gone through a management company, but it's also easier to have a courtesy to go, hey, here are the names, this is what we want to do. And it's so funny, anywhere else, immediately book. And I don't know if MCD are just crap, or Nolan MCD doesn't work anymore booking people. Who the fuck is booking an MCD? Because they book all the venues for comedy. So we're emailing you before Christmas, so-and-so, Craig Robinson. Even his girlfriend, I was like, I haven't heard back from Nolan MCD. It's embarrassing. Nolan MCD, email me back, okay? Because we'll roll back with Craig Robinson. We'll roll back. I know Tiffany Haddish might come back. There's big names here who want to go to Ireland. We'll roll back. But again, like if people in Ireland don't want to do business, then what can we do? Vogue and her just did a tour for their podcast. Yeah. What do you think of Mairead Ronan? I don't know Mairead Ronan. Is she a comic? I like Deirdre Kane. I think is the best comic in Ireland, and not the best female comic. She's just the best comic, period. I love that when they go, oh, she's a great female. No, I didn't say best female comic. I said she's the best comic. Also, Deirdre Kane's DVD series that she did. It's, you know, the one where Jeremy was in prison, and then she does another line where she goes, and I had sex on a crate of aubergines and I fucking loved it. I mean, she's genius. She's just genius. Joan Rivers, Dr Botox crossovers. Yeah, I know. I love Joan Rivers. She's so funny. She does a joke about the fact that she's Jewish and she got to a certain age and she wanted a Christmas tree and she did the crib with Jesus, and she said, and obviously Jesus had a nanny because I'm Jewish, and she said I didn't like her pinafore, so she had a schmata on, so I gave her a Chanel jacket. I said, if you're like the mother of Christ, act like it. Like, Joan Rivers is hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Love her. Hi, Taz Kenny. Join, follow, like. Absolutely. We love to have follows here. It's getting quite late. And I have to go to a Golden Globes watch party. Also, Joe Coy, who's a fabulous comedian. He's hosting the Golden Globes tonight. I love him. He's hilarious. He was on in the Lab recently in the Hollywood Improv. And between the Hollywood Improv, the Lab, and the main room on Melrose, the Hollywood Improv is famous comedy club. And between the two, there's a kind of a secret corridor that only comics know. It's like, I know my way around all the backstairs of all these clubs. And there's a secret corridor. And I went in and I kind of was sneaking in, but the door opened. And then Joe Coy was up to the same thing, but he was going the other way. And I was dying laughing. I was like, oh, Joe. And he's like, so nice. He's like, oh, you're from Ireland and stuff. So yeah, he's very, very funny. So guys, like, follow. I feel like I kind of need to go and get ready. But just, I will leave you with this. If you are in Ireland and you want to get your Botox done with me, you just need to put your details in the email above in the link tree, and then we'll send you an email with the dates, the clinics, the prices. Again, it's not crazy. It'll be like $385 to $445, maybe $455, $500. I can't remember the exact prices. And again, availability will be from like about 4 weeks time. But again, my list is open for accepting new patients for Botox in Ballsbridge Clinic in Dublin and Ireland. You can travel from Cork, Galway, wherever. We'll accommodate you with good times so you can get the train back. But again, you have to put your email up there. It's a closed list. I don't open my list very often. It hasn't been open for new patients in about 2 years. It's open this January. We won't have another open list till again next year. So what age should people get Botox at? It completely depends. If you do a frown and you have wrinkles and they bother you, then probably get Botox. In the meantime, I will say to people as well, triple peptide eye cream is great for crow's feet at the side of the eyes. Another thing that's also great is the white version as well as 40% off, because we're phasing out the white. So if you want to get Botox in Ireland this year in 2024, just put your details up above. And again, you'll get an email from Mary or from Mariah with the details and the dates. But again, you could just put your email up above immediately. It's kind of urgent that you put it up above because the list will close probably this day next week. and we're not going to take any other inquiries. So if you want to, hi Samar, thanks for joining. If you want to get Botox done, put your details up above. Then you don't need to book this week or next month or even the month after, but you just need to be on the clinical list. So as soon as you put your details up, you'll be set up that you can book anytime you want at your own leisure or your own leisure. If you're in Ireland, you can book next month, you can book in 3 months' time. But again, very quickly, the list is closing. It's been open for 6 days. I think we're almost at 45% capacity of what new patients we're planning on accepting this year. Because there's only one of me, I do all the Botox myself. I'm not going to outsource it to other doctors. Your own OG Botox Bitch will fly in. The product will be in Ireland waiting. We have a clinic in Ballsbridge. So if you're in Dublin, Cork, Botox, and you want Botox, or Galway, probably just make provision to come up to Ballsbridge. If you're travelling up, we'll make you, after lunch at 1 or 2 o'clock so you can get the train back. And again, like that, if you want to come and have your Botox done with me, you must put your details on the list above. We have a separate email list for those getting Botox in Ireland than, say, for people buying skincare in America, because they don't want to be bothered with emails about that. So just make sure you put your details up above. The other thing as well is my podcast, Diary of a Botox Bitch, is ranking number 6 in Irish podcasts, entertainment podcasts. So please do listen to it on Spotify, listen to it on Apple Podcast, and listen to it wherever you get your podcasts, be it Apple or Spotify. Episode 11 and 12 is talking about Dr Botox for President of Ireland. I wouldn't rule it out. Also, we have a little bit of merch. This is going to drop next month. It says Dr Botox for President 2025. Chuck your Botox. It's a bit of fun. I don't take everything too seriously, but yes, if you want to buy any merch as well, that's also available on the TikTok shop, or again, everything's available on our storefront if you're in Ireland. And what do you think of the Irish TV presenter Mairead Farrell? What is I don't know who Mairead Farrell is. I don't really watch Irish TV, I'm afraid. Become the number 4 member on the team. I don't know what team that is. Oh, that's just the team here. Sorry, that's for the Love Hearts. Thanks for all the gifts, you guys. I don't know what to do with the gifts, but I really appreciate it. I'm very, very happy to get the gifts. Again, if you want to watch the Real Housewives of Ireland episodes, the early OG episodes, I swiped them off the straight away Vimeo. He knows, so he's like, you're such a brat. I was like, I know. But again, we give the people what they ask. So they're up on my YouTube live for now. All the first 8 episodes of the season 1, the full episodes, they're all live on my YouTube now. So you can literally find the link up above and you can watch them all and enjoy them. I don't know how long they'll be up for. I feel like they're going to get taken down. Also, my list for Botox for new patients is open. We are accepting new patients, but again, probably only for another week or so. So that is kind of the gist of it. So guys, other than that, I'm going to say goodbye. I've got to go and get ready. It's a Golden Globes watch party. So good night. God bless. Oh, actually, Slán Abhaile, I'm a bit of a Gaeilgeoir as well. I just want to let you know, because obviously, if we're going to have Dr Botox for President 2025, chuck your Botox, chuck your Dr Botox from the anvil to the Oris. Good night. Slán Abhaile. Madra Fwinog, August Ganari, Bannock Lat. See, I told you I'm a bit of Gaeilgeoir, better with the French, but it's coming along. It won't take me a weekend, I'll be back fluent as well. So like I said, Slán Gafoil, lots of love, all the best, thanks user. Slán Gafoil, Slán Abhaile, Ganari, Bannock Lat, Madra Fwinog. Yeah, that's the extent of it. But I'm a bit of a Gaeilgeoir, so it'll be fine. Anyway, guys, good night, God bless. I've got to go get my hair sorted out. It's awful, like the colour we're going to actually have to put on, because I was in bed sick for 2 weeks, so we're going to have to put on the powder to get rid of the roots, and then they'll put in the clip-ins. And I'm really driven mad today with the hair, because I can't put it in a bun. And I don't know how I'm going to fit into my dress either, because I ate so much yesterday. I had pasta, then I had sliders, I had like 2 dinners, and then I had snacks like in every single comedy club that I went to last night. I was just on mad Diet Coke and Kit Kat munchies. So yeah. And then also let me know, guys, if you want, so basically, if you want me to come to Ireland to stand up, and we're planning on doing it in May or June, I can come with Craig Robinson. I'm going to ask Tiffany Haddish to come. I'm going to ask some of the big ballers here to come. And we have emailed Noel and MCD to let them know that we want to pull up and roll in. And no response. We emailed again. Hi Noel, MCD. We know that you organise all the big comedy venues. Happy to come back and pull up with all these big names from LA. No response. Does anyone know anyone in MCD? Like, answer your fucking emails. Like, it's so unprofessional. It looks bad. Unless Noel's been fired, which is quite possible because you don't do business. But again, Ireland, sometimes I feel like they don't want to do business, or they're not open for business, or like here, every opportunity, it's always just opportunity, money, money, money. But yeah. Thank you. Hi Fiona Walsh. Sorry, we're just about to jump off, Bubba, so I'm gonna say bye. Guys, Slán Abhaile, Dr Botox for President of Ireland 2025. So keeping with that, I'm quite the Gaeilgeoir. So like I said, Madra Fwinog, Slán Abhaile, Ganari, Bannock Lat. I'm a bad bitch. Good night, guys. God bless.